Hello, folks. We'll be getting started very shortly. Oh, just making sure that everything's good to go, working properly, being well behaved, functioning within intended parameters. I don't know. I don't know. I'm sure there's a lot of ways to say that. I'm sure. I'm just I'm going through the list for some reason. Oh, I don't know. Before I unmute, whenever I'm starting stream, I just kind of sit there and I just make little noises. And I've always been half tempted to just kind of leave the mic on for that. But then I think the problem is I don't think that I would make the noises. I feel like I'd be too like under the pressure, of the mic being on. Goodness. Like I think that I think it would get to me. I think I'd be too embarrassed to sit there and make my little noises. Today it was like little villager noises. Like a little hmm, you know? And that's what I was up to, but it's different every time. This is the hidden content you don't actually get to have. Um, I think that everything's good. Rumors have it. Now, mind you, these rumors are unclear and unreliable because I'm the source. But I think that everything is set up and ready to go. Yeah, that's kind of rad. Oh, you know what I need to find? They should be over here somewhere. Where are they? There they are. Our notes. I need to figure out what's going on today. Because, we're going to be playing some more Star Control 2. I mean, that should be pretty obvious. But in the event that it's not, we're going to be playing some more Star Control. And I don't remember exactly what we were doing last time. I've got some notes. Quite a few interesting notes here. Well, you know what? We should review these when we get into the game. How about I start pulling that up? Why delay? Why delay? I don't know. Now I'm thinking of reasons to delay. No, I can't think of any. I don't know. I'm grasping at straws and finding ways to procrastinate a little bit more, but I think we're actually just good to go. Let me go ahead and pull that game up for us. Get that all set up and good to go. There you are. There you are. Then I need to tab over to here and set up the capture. That is me. Oh my god, I'm huge. That's not intended. I don't know why it did that. I don't think it's ever done that before. Not that I've seen. Alright. Open this up. It's going to be in the corner now because the capture hates me. Whoop. 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 Bam. Perfect. Perfectly centered. Dub. I feel like... Hold on. No, it's not quite right. There we go. Now it's perfect. I was cutting off a tiny sliver at the bottom. We're back. We're back. We'll load in. We'll immediately pause. We're probably... I imagine that we are most likely at the starbase. We'll have to take a look around and see just what it is that we're up to. Let's go find out. Yeah, we're at the starbase right this moment. immediately pause. Let's look at the star map. This is my thinking space. Because this presents a lot of information that's actually useful to us. So, what do we got? What do we got notes-wise? We've got notes. Got a question mark in Draconis. Mapuyuchi was the Urquan first contact. Brahe constellations apparently got something to do with Mycon? Where's that? That was out here, wasn't it? Oh, that's Luton. Regulus. Serpentis. Scudi. Brahe. Is that not out here? Scorpion. I could have sworn I remember looking at it. Yeah, here. So this is Brahe. That's apparently got something to do with the Mycon. That could be interesting to take a peek at. I kind of feel like I'm looking at our ship right now. I'm kind of remembering a little bit what we've got going on. I think our fleet and our ship are in really good condition. Like, we got a proper battleship going. We could probably tune it up to be a little bit more combat-centric. You know, it's still got, you know, lots of fuel tanks for travel and cargo space being used on it. Like, we could push it further. But I feel like I'm pretty happy with where the combat capabilities of our fleet stand. We're mostly gathering resources just to continue to kind of inch it forward and keep ourselves supplied. So, I want to meet the neighbors. I kind of figured out, you know, that's why I named the stream what I named it. I kind of figured we should go meet the neighbors. We got a lot of exploration that we should be doing. So I'd like to do that. So I'm just kind of looking at targets here. There's the Ilrath homeworld, which we could visit. I'm not entirely sure why, but a homeworld seems important. At least I'm thinking that we've got the coordinates. They mentioned the Eye of Dogar, and I've got coordinates for that. Yeah. We think that the Ilrath hoax has something to do with the Umgar, and there's indications that we might be able to replicate that. But we haven't figured out where that's happening, what exactly is happening there. So we haven't completed that yet. Alpha Levante, supposedly there are precursor artifacts there. That's interesting. I don't know if we've been there or not. I'm not entirely sure. I'm kind of forgetting. Oh, hello, Tara. Hello, hello. Hello, neighbor. Nice to meet you. Garbled alien violence noises. Yep, pretty much. That's roughly in line with what I'm expecting to happen on the regular here. But welcome. I hope you're doing well. Good to see you. Oh, you're just in time. We're just planning our next moves right now. Oh, here's one actually. Yeah, regarding the probes. That's right. There's been a lot of pressure through the dialogue to actually sort this out with the probes, because apparently they're multiplying out of control. Actually, I think that's where our investigation is going to lead off. Oh, and hello, Arissa. Hello, hello. Did you eat the peach? I did. I had it last night. It was very, very good. Oh, and a hydrate. Thank you. Oh, thank you. Yeah, so we've got... Yes, the Zarkfot pick told us that they had managed to calculate the rough location of the source of these probes that we keep running into. And apparently it's on a line with them at Alpha Tucanae. Oh, nope. I hit a button. Don't worry about me. It's on a line with Alpha Tucanae and Epsilon Musca. And I vaguely recall where we were looking for that. For a second, I wasn't sure if that was a euphemism. Oh gosh. No, that's fair. Not a euphemism, an actual peach. I am not quite so lucky. So Alpha Tucanae's here. Epsilon Muscae, I recall, was up here somewhere. Right? Yeah, right here. So, if we draw this out, it's apparently on a direct line. I'm guessing it's around Vega. Vega, Corvi, Beta Corvi. Wait a minute. Aren't we from Vega? Wait a minute, aren't we from Vega? Like, that's where the Starship factory that made our ship is, isn't it? That has not been mentioned, like, since the beginning of the game. I'm just vaguely recalling. I think Vega's a familiar name. I think that's where we're from. Maybe we should check in. See how home is doing. Go say hi to Gramps. You know me, just a good, innocent soul who has no impure thoughts. Yep, I I sure know you. Never, not once. So, I think that means we're headed up here into the corner. We've definitely got the fuel capacity for this trip. We'll start our search. I mean, we'll kind of work our way up and hit interesting systems on the way, but we'll plan to start our search around Vega. Maybe we'll clear out Corvi as a constellation. Yeah. Is there anything that we want to plot in here? Any stops? Towery. I'm trying to remember. There was a point where we did a survey of the kind of space north. Space north of Ilrath space. I'm trying to remember which systems we actually visited. I think we did this line. I think I've got a note about one of them. Alpha Telescopy apparently has a really good world in it that we wanted to come back to. That's Alpha Tauri. Where's Alpha? There's Alpha Tower. No, it's Telescopy. Alpha Telescopy here. So did we do all of Tauri as well? Or did we give up? Did we do these? Like Rudis? Did we do Olber? I'm curious. I'm not sure. Oh no. I don't know. I feel like I kind of want to bounce through here and like kind of do that survey real quick. But if we don't have a specific lead on what this hoax is, I'm not even sure if we can find a location associated with it. We may just need to go talk to the Oomga, in which case, I guess we might as well just head up. Are there any other leads in this area that we should stop off by? Opiuchi was Urquan First Contact, actually. I just read that name. Where is that? Opiuchi. Hold on, I read that. Volantis. Virginus, Tauri, Telescopes, Cygnus. I just read it. Norme. Chandrajeskar, whatever. Columbi. Columbo. Octanus. Orionis. Orionis, probably. I read Ophiuchi. The Ophiuchi constellation was first oh, here's Draconis, actually. So we might want to visit Draconis while we're up here. This constellation. We might loop back through there then. Yeah. Where was Ophiuchi? I just read this. Pavonis. Ah, it's up here. Okay. Alright. Cool. So maybe that's what we do. Maybe maybe that's the survey plan. Yeah. Legacy. Yeah. So I'm just plotting it out in my brain right now. I guess we just head up first. If I plotted to Vega, we're flying through a lot of empty space. Do we have anything worth selling? Probably not. Do we want to stop off here, Columbi? There's no reason for us to do that other than just randomly poking around. We don't really need the resources per se. We're going to be flying right by Beta Pavonis. You see, there's a part of my brain that is broken. And there happens to be another part of my brain also that really wants to just systematically poke through every little system along the way. Right? Like do this thorough sweep. But I know that time is moving forward in this game. Right? Like stuff's happening. I shouldn't be sitting around doing that. That's not a particularly good or productive thing for me to be engaging in. So, let's just head for Vega. We're gonna follow our leads. We're gonna be disciplined. And we'll do like these general search and surveys when we actually have a good reason to. Yeah, sure. Yeah. I'm gonna behave myself. Alright, let's go. Let's go. I've made my decision. I'm gonna behave. I'm gonna be a good girl. I want to be a good girl. I want to be one. Good girl. Thank you. That's right. There is this probe actively following us. Let's let it catch us. Just clear it out. Otherwise, it's gonna keep tailing us and be annoying. Hello.
We wish to learn more about you. Please transmit data.
I would love to. Trying to understand. We mean you no harm.
I will initiate systems check. Level 4. Checking. 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 Systems check level 4. Reports no abnormalities or malfunctions. Priority override.
What a smart computer.
Must
Genius level computer.
Materials.
You're always a good girl. Oh. Thank you. If only it was true. Sometimes I'm a bad girl. That's okay. Deleted. Get fucked. Bad girl could be fun too? True. So true. Alright. Target eliminated. Let's get back underway. The other thing is, like, we can now get a lot of resources pretty reliably through combat as well as our flagship becomes stronger. So we don't need to be so thorough. I would like to keep getting, like, biodata so we can keep trading to those, oh god, what are they called? those merchants that like the biodata. Whatever their name is. I would like to be able to keep trading to them so that, like, we can get more information. I think that's going to be very helpful. But otherwise, like, we can get resource units just from killing people. Are you calling me a liar? You can be a good girl and a bad girl at the same time, you know? Oh. Is it possible to learn these powers? It's not a story the Jedi would tell you. Oh, we got someone real fast coming in. What is that? Hello? What are you? You're not a probe, are you? You're really fast. No, you're a probe. God, that was a fast probe.
Hostile. Do not attack.
Yeah. I'm having a lot of trouble dealing with this. What's your problem, probe?
All systems report nominal function.
God, that probe just seemed to be, like, moving.
Behavior dictated. Must break.
Yeah, talking to them isn't gonna get us anything. But I'm gonna keep trying, just because, well, you know. I love being able to just press a button and delete these damn things. Remember when we had to fight them off with Fuifo and it took, like, forever? What a time to be alive. Alright, onwards to Vega. It does feel like we're encountering more of them. We definitely do need to prioritize dealing with them. Hopefully this is the correct direction. Technically, if you draw a line between Epsilon Muscae and Alpha Tucanae, you could go the other direction into the other corner, and I think there were some worlds there that were on the line too. I'm just gonna hope that this is accurate. Here's hoping, you know? So, come here often, or? Sorry, it's a long trip. I don't know, I think we've talked about that before, where, like, sometimes I just say stuff like that, you know? Oh, and hello, Tessa. Hello. 20 minutes in and the game is actually being played. Madness. I know, right? It's almost like... I don't know. I didn't really have very much to procrastinate about today. We just kind of got into it, you know? But welcome. I hope you're doing well. I don't know. It's just like... I was sitting there, I got everything going. I rambled for a couple minutes about my pre-stream routine, which mostly involves making stupid little noises. What is this we're passing by? Nothing interesting, keep going. And then I was like, well, I got nothing else to talk about. Time to open the game. Which, you know, I think works. I think it works. Maybe, possibly. I guess the VOD watchers don't get quite as much of rambling, but I don't know what the VOD watchers like anyways. Do they like rambling, or are they here for the gameplay? I couldn't tell you. I was convinced I was later than I was. I got here and the game was already open. Oh, biological life. You see, you're all just so hard on me. Goodness. First, yesterday, you're all complaining about me being early, and now you're complaining. Well, you're complaining about something I didn't even do today. Today, the game is open. Bot watchers are an enigmatic bunch. Who knows with them? Exactly. I'm not sure how hostile the life here is, so we're gonna drop far away from them. Thanks for dropping me into an earthquake game. I really loved that. Okay, it's moderately hostile life. They got bees. Be aware. Enemy bees detected. Thankfully, they are pretty easy, actually. No problems here, actually. Don't worry about me. So everything on the planet's hostile, but also ultimately harmless. Dub. Works for me. So we're gonna... Vega? I'm not sure that Vega is going to be where we find the source of the probes. But we're sure gonna be keeping an eye out. One more. Oh, am I full on data? Oh, I'm not. Perfect. Alright, dub. So that's our first planet down. I guess we'll continue to go in this way. Anything cool here? Is this a gas giant? This is probably a gas giant. Yeah, no, that's a gas giant. It's very pretty. We never visit these, but they're very pretty. I'm kind of a fan. I don't know. Let's see. Let's just work our way inwards then. Keep everything organized in my brain so I don't lose track of where we've been. I wonder which one. Am I correct? I mean, I ask you all as if you know. You don't have to know. No hard feelings if you don't know the answer to this question. I'll only hold it against you. Is Vega where, like, the Starship factory was that built our ship? Or am I just completely misremembering? I feel like Vega is where, like, we start the game and, like, the cutscene. I've been known to be extremely wrong about everything, though, so... couldn't tell ya. Let's see, let's check this little world out. Anything cool here? Anything nifty? No. Actually, quite the opposite. Nothing cool or nifty in the slightest. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Screw this planet. I would tell you, but I decided not to, and definitely not because I have no clue. Oh, withholding information. Shaking my head. You see, all of these... see, now this is obviously not a gas giant. Everything looks like a gas giant right now to me. I'm not sure. like they just look big. Why are the planets so big? Did one of you do something to them? Oop, I didn't mean to pick that up, but that's okay. We'll grab some of these. I can always get rid of them later. You see, here this is definitely a planet, but then I fly out from here, it looks huge. Like, this looks huge too. But now it looks normal. I don't know. I'm losing my damn mind. Tectonics 8 is kind of rough for the resources that are currently present on the planet. Even if we have earthquake protection. And all we have is a hammer. Everything looks like a gas giant. Is that how the saying goes? That is how the saying goes. You got it completely correct. Great job. And hello, Soup. Hello. How are you doing? You made it just in time. We're basically just getting started. You've missed me not finding anything in Vega. That's literally it. Is this really all there is here? I could have sworn this is where we started the game. I could have sworn. Apparently, I'm just wrong. As always. Wait, did the Bekunk just move? Hold on. Did I see that? Did my eyes? I think the Bekunk circle just moved. I don't want to alarm any of you. We'll keep an eye on this development. We may have to go check in on them. Beta Corvi. Anything here? I suppose we'll just be extra thorough. Primordial World. Ooh. So right this moment, for those of you who weren't here when we did our mission brief, we are looking for the source of the probes. I'm just kind of poking around, seeing if we can find... Oh my god. Ow. Find anything here. Didn't want to pick that up, just continue the hunt. Blew up some resources, I don't care. I'm here for the biodata. Casualties, acceptable. Well, how's that song go? Oh god, I'm trying to remember now. Primordial Soup? That's right. Just for you, Primordial Soup. Does that mean it's like a... Oh, we're full on biodata. We'll have to come back for that. Does that mean it's like... My brain had a bit for that. It did. Like a precursor soup, you know? Like younger version of soup, you know? But I dropped like the punchline somewhere when I was making that thought. I lost it completely. So damn, she really just said some of you may die, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Yes, here recently I re-listened to Pippin, and there's a song in that. Can I play that? Hold on, can I play that? Or are we gonna get like copyright struck if I play a Pippin song? Well, anyhow, it's one that goes... I mean, it's really good. God, it's really good. I couldn't sing it to save my life. I'm not going to embarrass myself. But it's Charlemagne singing about, you know, like, battle plans and stuff. And there's a point where he's, like, just saying... Basically that. I'm trying to remember what the line was exactly, because it's really good. It's, Oh my god, I can't remember it. Oh my god, I can't remember it. Hold on. Never mind, we're listening to this. The consequences be damned. Hold on. I'm going on the hunt. Stand by. Let's see. And we want the new Broadway cast recording, of course. I want the playlist, and I need the song. Where is it? Ah, it's not here. It's not here. This is the wrong one. It's not here. Where is it? So primordial soup is a real phrase. It's like the beginning of the earth, and it's all just oceans and chemical compounds and the right amount for life to growing. Yes. I am aware. Indeed. Let's see. Here it is. War is a science. Here. I just want to find the part of it, but it's like 3 minutes. Approximately how much trouble am I going to get in for playing this? On a scale of... Hold on. I'm going to think about that for a moment. I'm going to ponder. I've got it open. Like, approximately how much trouble does that get me in? Oh, dear. I'm not sure. It's just really good, is all. How much trouble will you get in? The answer is simple. Yes. Is that a recommendation that I don't do it? But it's good. It's from my favorite musical. It's the last musical I ever worked on, actually. See, is this a gas giant? I can't tell. I think this is a gas giant.
Hello,
oh my
resident.
god.
We are the Slylandro. I am Content to Hubbard, a Slylandro speaker. Your presence here fills us with excitement. We have gotten so few visitors over these many drawn. We hope you can stay to talk with us for a time.
Oh my god. I didn't expect that one. Hi? So I guess it's not a gas giant then, because there's just people living on it. They're little guys. The music's kind of a bop, too. Do you little guys want to listen to War as a Science? No, it doesn't really seem like your vibe, actually. That's okay. I can say that. Oh. So, nice to meet you. What are you?
Oh, this is terribly exciting. We will be happy to tell you about ourselves if you would please do the same. You see, we Slylandro have been extremely interested in learning about the galaxy, but our physique makes us incapable of leaving our gas giant home. Therefore, we are totally reliant on our infrequent visitors to keep us informed about events outside this planetary system. And visitors usually only show up every few drawn. We hope that our newly deployed exploration probe fleet will not only gather information for us, but inform other races of our presence here as well.
Wait, these are the guys. I feel like these are the kind of things that could survive on a gas giant. Yeah, I guess now that I'm looking at it, it looks like they're just floating around in a gas giant. Oh gosh. Huh. Normally you wouldn't visit these. Like, as they said, like, they don't exactly get many visitors. So these are the probe people. They do probes. Oh my gosh. Mission successful. That was easy. That wasn't too bad at all, actually. All I had to do was lose my mind and get confused about what planets were gas giants or not. So, probes? Tell me, what probes are you talking about exactly? Can you describe them?
You know, it's funny. We hadn't heard from the outside galaxy in a whole Janasa. And then the Melno may come by and sell us a probe. And just a few hundred rotations later, you show up. Oh, the probes? Right. Well, like we said, just a short time ago, a race called the Melno may stopped by. They said they had acquired some information revealing our existence, and they wanted to study us if we didn't mind. In fact, the Melno may said they would pay us for the right to do so. I guess they are biology nuts or something. Anyway, in exchange for our
Yeah, we
information,
know this
they gave
girl,
us a
the
probe vessel.
Melnorme. Huh. A small price to pay. I think the voice too. It's giving sitcom TV show actor. Oh my gosh, you're right. It really is. Tell me about the other races who have visited you over the years. I'm curious.
Years? Oh, you mean drawn. Well, let's see. There was the Melnorme just a few rotations back. Then we go all the way back over 3 drawn ago to the Urquan and the other milieu guys. The Yuli and the Draw, I
Hold
think.
on. The who? Hold on, there's my pen. Hold on, I gotta extract it from my desk. I've got this like little metal scorpion. It's like made of like copper wire that's all twisted up. And it just kind of sits here on my desk. But for some reason it was like on top of and guarding my pen, and I had to extract it just a little bit. Not the least because the scorpion does have little sharp bits on it. I'm gonna flip the note over. Milieu. Well, that's a word, but he says it like it's a faction almost. Milieu. Implied to have contained the Urquan, the Yuli, and the Drawl. I don't think we've ever heard those names before besides the Urquan. Huh.
Let me remember. That was a long, long time ago. I was only a nymph then. Oh yes, that's it. The Sentient Milieu was a cooperative association of sentient alien species. The Yuli, the Drawl, the Taelo, the Melnon, the Foz, and the Urquan, who lived
Hold on,
across
give me
the
that list
waters.
again.
The Yuli, the Drawl, the Taelo, the Melnon, the Foz, and the Urquan, who lived across a wide section of the galaxy. They talked with us fairly frequently for
There we go,
almost
got
half
it.
a drawn. Then suddenly, the visit stopped, and we haven't heard from them since.
Huh. The visits stopped suddenly. So this was probably a real long time ago. Because the Taelo are, Oh, who are they? They've been mentioned before. What was their deal? I don't remember. Isn't milieu like a crowd of people that you surround yourself with? Very interesting. Yeah, it is. It is. So the sentient milieu. Very descriptive name. Were there any other visitors here besides the Melnorme and milieu races?
Yes, there was another race, a highly sophisticated species of shaggy giants who made repeated trips to our world over a period of several drawn. They even installed a broadcasting satellite in orbit around our world, which let us talk with them whenever we wanted. They were called I'm sorry, I can't remember their names. It was a long, long time ago.
Oh. Yow. Yowza. Jumps up. Eyes pop out of head. That sounds like the precursors. What else can you tell us about this race? Apparently we know something about these fellas. I was mystified.
I wish I knew more of the information you seek, traveler. But we last saw the shaggy ones just over 39 drawn ago, and very little from that era has remained intact in our history chance.
I'm thinking
Hold on a minute.
Scooby-Doo.
Let me consult with associates Joyce Lifting and Solomon Plummet. Joyce Lifting, who has a better memory than I, recalls that the shaggy ones were described as being worried. They were always hurrying from place to place, seeking knowledge as though they were in a desperate search for some important secret.
Were they ghost busting
some
by
answer
chance?
to a question that they never shared with us. Solon Plummet remembers that the last time the Shaggy Ones visited our world, they came aboard a great circular starship, one even larger than your own. They had discovered their answer and were leaving to go somewhere, and they didn't tell us exactly where somewhere was.
Huh. Apparently this is extremely important. So do you know any more?
No, I have told you. One moment. Joyce Lifting transmits. Joyce Lifting has remembered something else, though it does not relate to the Shaggy One's question, answer, or departure destination. What my associate communicates is the description of a set of 10 worlds, unlike all others. The Shaggy Ones either discovered these planets, or, this is garbled, assembled them? We were told the planets were, again this is confusing, organized in some pattern which in some way alluded to the Shaggy One's ultimate fate. One of the worlds was described as orbiting one of a pair of blue stars not far from here. Another of these worlds circled a large white sun. That is all we can remember.
I think I know where those blue worlds are. Or the blue stars were. Wasn't that Pegasi? We briefly glanced at them, I remember. 2 blue stars and a bright white one is what they said, right? Hold on.
Another of these worlds circled a large white sun.
Large
That is all we can remember.
white sun. 10 worlds organized in some pattern. I've got the starting location for 2 of them. Alright. That's a lot of information. These guys are a gold mine. You need to give me some more details about your probes, by the way. That's what we're originally here about.
Sure, if you are interested. In exchange for information about the life on Source, the Melnorme offered to give us a remote exploration probe. It would roam the galaxy gathering information and contacting alien races, and when it had filled its data storage units, it would return here and reveal to us everything it had learned.
Oh, not a bad deal. So where exactly did you say you got their probe from? I know it's the Melnorme, but any more details on that transaction by chance? I mean, they've been mostly trustworthy
From the
merchants
Melnorme
to
Traveler
us.
Traders. It was catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, the economy model.
The economy model. And why did they sell it to you?
The Melnorme traded it to us for data on the life on Source. They said the information was unique and was worth, I don't really understand their units of exchange. Something like 10,000 Greedots or something like that. Fortunately, that was exactly the price of their catalog item 2418. Remote self-replicating robot
Those
explorer
scoundrels,
probe.
oh my god. They're out here scamming poor, defenseless little dudes. I feel like these guys deserve like a sound. You know? You know how there's Blorbos? Right? Or like, what are these guys gonna be? Blops. No, they're not blops. They're blips. Yeah, I got it. They are. You think? I guess they live in a gas giant, but I don't know. It seems a touch. I don't know. They seem nice. They seem nicer than that. You know, not something so crude. Sorry, it's crude with their gas giant inhabitants. Well, I mean, I see where you're coming from. I'm gonna call them blips. So, how long ago did you get the probe, little blip?
2 or 300 rotations, I guess.
That tells me nothing, but okay. I'm not even sure how to track the rotation of a gas giant, but good for you. So why do your probes attack our ships?
Our probes do not attack.
Well,
They have only
sore
defensive
point.
capabilities. Offensive behavior is not part of the instructions we programmed into the probe. To do so would be reprehensible.
You see, that's rather true. What was the probe's program?
It was sent on a 500 rotation mission to seek out new life and new civilizations, to boldly go where no catalog item 2418, remote self-replicating robot explorer probe, had gone before.
Explain his replication ability to me.
Well, we're not hardware people, so we only know the theory. What happens is that while the probe is exploring space, whenever it's not doing something more important, it hunts for asteroids and similar space junk, zaps it into its component parts, absorbs the debris, and when it has enough raw materials stored inside, it manufactures a perfect replica of itself. So even though we only bought one probe, by now there should be hundreds of probes, maybe even thousands.
That's kind of a problem. Chief, that's kind of a little bit of an issue. What that's a reference to? Yeah, what a strange thing to say in that voice. Huh. Well, I don't know. I guess I'll never know. I think I see what's going on here. But let's confirm. Can we talk a little bit more about the probes program?
Sure. What would you like to know?
Would you explain the general outline of the probes program? Like, how did you program it?
Sure. It was a difficult task for us, since we'd never done anything like that before. But for the most part, we just adjusted its standard program, which went something like scan for targets as defined in target list. If no current target, then
Oh my god,
select
they're
new target
doing
from the
code
current
stuff.
targets list using specified priorities. If current position is at current target, then set current behavior to new behavior based on behavior priority settings. Perform current behavior. Okay, that's the basic program. I said it was simple, and here are the tables used by the program. Target list with associated target priority. Space vessel 5. Transmission
Okay.
source 4. Astronomical anomaly 3. Planet-bearing life signature 2. Raw replication materials 1. Probe behaviors with assigned priorities. Communicate 5. Record data 4.
Okay, seems pretty normal.
Analyze data 3. Seek replication materials 999. Move to current target 1.
Oh
That's
god.
it.
I think I see the problem. Just have to check out amongst the stars. I suppose. Oh, and hello there, Azunia. Welcome, welcome. Long time no see. Hey there. Perfect timing going in to see my favorite gas bag race. Hey, perfect timing then. We just kind of stumbled into them. I mean, we were looking for them. We kind of didn't have any idea they were going to be on a gas giant. I was admittedly just a bit confused on whether this was a gas giant or not, and blundered into it. We got a little bit lucky. So I feel it's just the game developers being like coding hard. Yeah, I kind of feel that way too. Oh, goodness. So, I think I see the problem. Tell me more about the replication behavior.
I'd be glad to. You see, the probe has the capability to seek out raw materials, process the raw materials into component compounds, collect the compounds, and then, when it has a sufficient supply, it can build a duplicate of itself. We decided that since we had only one probe, we should change the replication priority and crank it up so that there would be more probes sooner.
Yeah, wow, great idea, buddy. Yeah, what priority did you assign to replication?
Well, The factory setting was 2, in between movement at 1 and analyze data at 3. I told Joyce Lifting to set it a bit higher. Let me ask him what he set it to. Oh, my.
Oh my.
That was a bit extreme, wasn't it?
That was a bit extreme,
Joyce Lifting
yeah.
told me he changed it to 999, the highest setting on the dial.
Yeah, that might be a little bit of a problem. You little goddamn idiot. So tell me, what's the effect of the priority settings on behavior? Well, let's walk you through this a little bit.
I'm pretty sure the way it works
Oh my god.
is that every time a behavior is completed or interrupted, the program selects a new behavior based on the defined behavior target priorities and what kind of target is currently selected. I think a really high priority would cause a probe to focus its attention on that behavior.
Uh-huh. You know, it kind of amazes me that they managed to voice act everything considering the space constrictions they had for games back then. Mm-hmm. Absolutely. Really, really impressive. They definitely put a lot of work back in the day into making games space efficient. Like, I think that's something that and you know, I'm a very proficient complainer. I think that's something that a lot of development teams have kind of completely forgotten about these days. Is making things not be huge when they don't have to be. I can prove that your probe destroys ships, but first tell me about these defensive capabilities.
That behavior was hard-coded by the Milnorme. We couldn't mess with it.
Thank God.
Essentially,
Thank
the
God
probe
they
will
couldn't
only
mess
fire
with it.
its weapons if it has been attacked and cannot communicate with the attacker.
Oh. It doesn't use lightning weapons then, does
No,
it?
the probe is armed with a battery of missiles. It doesn't use its electrical discharge device in combat.
Yeah. It always attacks us with lightning bolts because it's trying to disassemble us. Okay. Your probe does destroy ships, and I can prove
No, it cannot. It is not
100%.
programmed for hostile behavior. What is your reasoning?
it. Listen, you little goomble, you little blip, you little blorb. Think about the probe's replication behavior.
The probe seeks raw materials and processes them in preparation for replication.
Uh-huh. Now, think about what it does when it meets a ship.
Spaceships are the probe's highest priority because we want more than anything to make friendly contact with alien races.
So it actively seeks out ships, and then does what?
The answer is simple. It would spend more of its time seeking raw materials for its replication process. So what?
Modern games be like initial install 500 gigabytes, day one patch 100. They really do. Or like they deploy a patch that's like half the game's size, you know? And it's like, no, you can make this way more efficient. You can do better, be better. So, now what will it do to a ship given that its replication priority is set to maximum? Do you happen to
I
have
don't
any
see what
clue?
you are getting at, but I'll play along with you. Like I said, alien
Oh,
ships
hello,
are the
Mousy.
top priority target. Once a probe scanned a ship, it would instantly
Oh
move
no,
toward
I'm
it.
gonna let the fella
Then,
speak.
when it got to the ship, it would initiate communication
Mm-hmm.
automatically. When communications were terminated, a new behavior would be selected, and a new behavior would be selected. And since the replication setting was set to maximum, the probe wouldn't get time to pick a new target. It would use the current target, the ship, for raw replication materials. It would process the ship, break it into component compounds with electrical discharges. Oh no!
Oh no,
What have we
indeed.
done?
Yeah, you just
Traveler,
detailed it
you
actually,
must tell us what we
completely.
can do. How can we stop the probes from destroying all life in the galaxy.
Now, listen, let's not get that dramatic. They're kind of easy to beat. They're more of an annoyance than anything else. I want to control the star because he has to play more breaking holes-looking games. I don't know, I swear I love these games like this. I love how these games look. They're great. I'm a big fan. But hello, Mousy. Welcome, welcome. Good to have ya. Hope you're doing well. Oh, well, to begin with, if I were you, I'd sue the Meltdown.
Sorry, the Meltdown made us agree to a formal waiver of damages in case something like this happened.
Those slippery bastards. I don't suppose you happen to have some kind of mega self-destruct code or something.
Why, yes, there is. You're a genius, Traveler. Why
I'm gonna
would
slam
we
my head
remember
into my
that?
desk.
Oh, there's a problem, though. How are we going to transmit the code? Well, while we ponder that problem, at least we can give you the code sequence. That way, if you run into a probe, you can destroy it without getting shot at.
That's kind of rad. Of course they did, damn capitalists. Alright, so we've got a solution to the probes. These little guys will work on the whole broadcasting thing. But in the meantime, now I can just press a delete button on them. Which, to be completely fair, is what we were already doing. It's already what we were doing. However, now it's going to be even simpler. So Dub, mission success. Oh, do the voice streamer? Oh, okay. I suppose I can. I must forewarn, I may not be able to keep it up very long, given that, you know, I've kind of still got a bit of a cough going. But I'll do my best. I'll let the little guy talk while I get it ready.
The Drawn is our primary unit of time. It lasts for an interval equivalent to 4 million rotations of our planet. A Drawn is subdivided into 2,000 Dranasa. Now please, our turn. Will you tell us about yourselves?
Oh, I'd be happy to tell you all about ourselves. Let's see, so most of us come from a large rocky world called Earth.
Yes, that seems to be the pattern. Just about everyone who comes by here says they developed
I don't know, I don't
wanna
wanna...
like that.
I don't wanna do this voice
We're
at
the
the
only
cilantro.
sentient
They're just
species
little
who's ever evolved
guys.
in the atmosphere of a gas giant. Of course, from what we know, most travelers like yourselves don't have much interest in gas giants. So maybe there are others like us, Philandro, out there somewhere.
Yeah, that makes sense. Yeah, we travel the galaxy in starships, seeking knowledge and contact with other sentients.
That must be great, to leave your planet and roam the stars. You don't know how monotonous living on a gas giant for 3 or 4 Drawn can be. Clouds, clouds, clouds. Wind, lightning, clouds, clouds, clouds. That's it. We know a lot about
I'll be honest, that
clouds.
does sound kind of
If you've
nice.
got any cloud questions, ask us. We have over 800 different symbolic references just to describe them. Most of the time, when we aren't eating, we hover around and talk about what the clouds look like. Of course, the only things we know about are clouds, food, and other Slylandro. So generally, that's what we think the clouds look like.
Very scenic, absolutely. Apologies, I don't think I'm gonna be able to keep the voice up right now. Throat's still bothering me a bit, but I don't know, it sounds like they're living the life here. I mean, I get wanting to get out and explore a little bit, sure, figure out new things for clouds to look like. But I don't know, this seems ideal. I could live this life. I could totally be down for just sitting and watching the world go by, and eating food, and hanging out with others. You know? So, you know, it works. Hope you hit but get your throat sore at least. Oh, goodness gracious. I wish. No, I like, what was this, last week? Week before last? I forget. Time has no meaning to me. I got like a 24-hour flu. And the cough is still lingering with me. So no, I can't say that I had very much fun with it. But I appreciate the wishful thinking on my behalf. Our primary objective right now is to free ourselves from the evil Urquan.
The Urquan? The long brownish guys from the milieu with all the eyes and arms? They used to come
Kinda?
visit us regularly about 3 Drons ago. They told us about all the interesting things they found from their scouting missions. They were really nice. Why do you fight with them?
That must have been a really long time ago. This kind of lives beyond the concept of time, you know me. I time travel by just forgetting what day it is. Guess giants tend to form more on the periphery of star systems, which means their years are longer than ours, so 4 million years to them is even longer than it would be for us. Oh god. Yeah, so like 3 Drawn must have been ages ago. Those aren't our Urquan. Ours are green.
But the Urquan were such good guys.
You seem rather
They had
upset
lots
about
of
this. Please
interesting
calm
things to
down,
tell
little
us
dude.
about, and they never got impatient with our questions. Well, I guess a lot can happen to a species in 3 Drawn, like turning green and evil.
Yeah, so something happened to the Urquan. Something happened to the Urquan then. Depending on how long a Drawn is, it could just be culture shift, some evolution maybe, you know? I don't know, that doesn't feel like what it is. They had too much spinach, yeah. They on one of their scouting missions, they found Popeye. And fell under his dark influence.
Oh, then you should go check out a planet orbiting a blue star not too far from here.
Yeah, you
I think
mentioned.
there's another blue star right next to it. We can't describe exactly where it is, but the people who told us about it, the Urquan I think, said that it was one of the rarest worlds in space, and that as far as they knew, there were only 10 of these planets
you
in this part of
mentioned.
the
I'm
galaxy.
gonna go there and check it out. Don't worry
Okay,
about it.
but please, can we talk about you some more later?
I just remember what happened to the Urquan and made me bang my head on the desk. Am I far off? Did they find Popeye? Okay. I already know who you are, but I'm gonna just exhaust your dialogue, because there's no way I'm coming back here.
We are the Slylandro, a race of kind, curious, gas-bag people.
Nice, good for you. Tell me
Certainly,
more.
Provided you share with us similar information. What would you like to know?
Oh gosh. Yeah, we're gonna go through the dialogue. Surprisingly, you're not too far off of how stupid it is. I'm looking forward to finding out.
Our planet, which we call
I'm
Source,
kind of on board
has
with that
no solid
concept.
surface as yours likely does. Our world is the 500-kilometer band of atmosphere in which we can survive. Below this are the depths, a dark, hostile region, which grows increasingly darker and more hostile the farther one goes. A typical feat of courage for Slylandro juveniles is to sink far enough into the depths so that the juvenile's gas bag is almost ruptured by the pressure. The tissue scars left by the trip last many rotations and are thought to attract comely mates. Above our world is void. When we travel
Good
too
for you,
far
little
into
guys.
void, we grow giddy and behave inappropriately.
Oh, so they've got tests of courage, and they can get high. Oh, listen, these little guys are living the life. I don't know. I don't know. Can I become a Cilantro? Can I like sign up? Can I switch sides? Can I give up on this whole Urquan thing and just move here? Stupid in world, that is, not in terms of story writing. It's on point for the overall story. Ah, I see, I see. High? Hashtag slay? Yeah. They're literally getting high. Mm-hmm. I mean, good for them. These giants actually do have solid cores, though. The pressure there would be absolutely insane. Mm-hmm. Poor little guys. I don't know why I call them poor little guys. They're willingly go down, like, into the depths. You know? Silly little guys, that's what they are. Tell me about your culture.
We have an egalitarian society here.
It's
are
all
equal.
pluses with them.
Of course, that doesn't stop some people from being stupid fools or jerks.
Oh.
But on a world as huge as Source, where there are no barriers to restrict your travel, if someone is bothering you, you simply go somewhere else. As you might have guessed, we have no physical technology. In our long history, several of our people have tried to work with objects, constructing weapons and other tools from the carcasses of dead beasts. But eventually, whatever it was they were building got too heavy and dragged them down to the depths.
Oh my god. I was about to say, they're basically describing utopia, and then they described how all of their, like, anybody who, like, gets inspiration to be an engineer literally goes to hell. Tell us about your history.
Since we possess no technology, we have no permanent way to record the passing of events. Instead, we use the history chants.
Oh, an oral
long
history?
songs
Cool,
whose
cool.
rhythms and patterns help prevent the introduction of error into the record. When the Shaggy ones first arrived over 41 drawns ago, we had no words for aliens or ships, for stars or planets. Our skies are an opaque swirl of colors. We knew nothing of the universe outside Source. The Shaggy ones taught us most of the new words, and after they departed, we remembered them for the many long drawn, until ships from the sentient milieu arrived.
Huh. It's adorable for engineers, I think. Yeah, that seems pretty standard, actually. If you think about it, they're essentially very similar to Medusas? Medusas? How do you mean? I'm curious.
Our world, which we call Source, has been home to our species for many thousands of drawn. We evolved from
Oh my
simpler,
gosh.
unimodular beings who thrive in atmospheric convection cells. At first,
I just
we were
noticed
little more
something.
than
Hold
mindless
on.
consumers who glided at the edge of wind
I'm
walls,
gonna be patient.
straining the air for small animalcules. But even then, we were social creatures who invented language so that we could better cooperate when herding food into dense concentrations. There are many hundreds of species here in Source, producers, consumers, hunters, and parasites, but so far, we are the only species here to achieve intelligence.
What I've just seen is the little fella on the right has like little arms with like the glowy bits in them. And he's just like, I don't know, waving, dancing. I don't know. It's very cute.
My pleasure. Now let's talk about you and your peoples.
Yeah. So I've got a perhaps sensitive question, but now I'm actually curious. Like, that little guy's waving these little glowy bits around. Is he, like, waving at us? Are those, like, hands?
Oh my! I forgot! You creatures see in the visual range and can see our... we can't see them. What I mean to say is, they are... we use them when the male and the female... Well, look. I'd rather if you didn't ask about them, okay? Especially not in front of Soul and Plummet. She's shy.
Alright. Catch you later, Cilantro.
Goodbye, human fluid sac.
Nice beating you. I'll get out of your hair. I won't make you uncomfortable. These are jelly-like beings in liquid. These are gaseous beings in a gas. And gases and liquids are both fluids, so there's plenty of similarities. Oh, I see. Yeah, true. He's embarrassed. He is. He got a little bit shy. They have genders? They do. Good for them. Good for them. They can have gender as a treat. Well, that's mission complete. I guess we can just scout the system real quick while we're in the area. But we're probably going to be hightailing it out of here pretty quick. Let's see. I think we've been to the little red world. And I think we pop into here. You see, this is where I would have expected to find the source of the probes if it was in this system. It was on this little planet in the green band. Oh, but it does have a life on it, so let's go pay it a visit. Hello. Gotcha. Dub. Alright, we're like full up on biodata actually, we'll come back for more. Like to see self-destruct code on a probe? Absolutely. Whenever we get an opportunity. I think there might be one in pursuit of us right now. If so, it's got another thing coming. I don't remember. I don't actually have a functional memory, you should all know this by now. There we go. Come here, little guy. Dub and dub. Oh, we'll come back for that. So lots of biodata. This was definitely worth finding. There we go. We'll clear the rest of the system, and then around in the area, we should be planning on popping by Pegasi. I think that's the, I think that's the name of it. The thingamabob, you know? Oh, more life. So much life around here. Let's see. Birds. Got 'em. Bees. Also got 'em. Dub. Those bees bit me. I'm not sure how to feel about this information. Malfunctioning memory then? Might need to reset the mouse RAM, see if that fixes the problem. Oh, maybe. I don't know. Occasionally people decide to reset my brain here. I don't know that it's ever helped my memory. But I suppose, they'll keep trying. Birds and bees? What happens next? Well, I stun them and I collect their biodata, clearly. Didn't they teach you that in school? I think that's how that one goes. I never understood that, actually. Like, why do they call it the birds and bees? Last I checked, birds and bees don't really have a whole lot of involvement with each other. So, like, why is that the saying? No. We can find way better materials. Let's get out of here. Let's blow this popsicle stand. Actually, there's one more planet here that I want to look at. Let's not quite blow the popsicle stand just yet. I need to place my order. Bees sting and birds make the egg? Oh my god, I'm glad that we decided to check this planet. Look at this. W. Good stuff. Is that it? That seems very... No, not saying that like it's a stretch for, like, you know, that being the explanation. It's just like, if that's like what they came up with, if that's what they came up with and it's stuck, I'm kind of surprised. All right, let's plot a course. I don't know that we're gonna really be up here again. I don't want to come back up here, actually. Should I be scouting this stuff out? Like, visit these worlds? Like, there's I mean, I was curious about scouting Afiuchi because this is Urquan First Contact. Like, this is the constellation where they made first contact. I don't know that that matters, or there's anything we'd be looking for there. It's the best I got. Yeah, like, I don't know. Seems a little strange. The Pecanque are definitely on the move, too. I'm looking. I think they've definitely moved quite a bit. I wonder what they're up to. The Pecanque. Silly little fellas. Probably getting away from the Ilrath, which makes total sense. We should go down there and check on them. Clearly something's happening. In which case we may cut our scouting expedition up here a little bit short. Like, we go find... Apparently there's something going on here. Pegasi. One of these worlds has one of those special worlds. We should find that. I want to look around Draconis. That seems important too. And I also want to go down and check out what's going on with the Pecanque. That feels time sensitive. Let's pop into Draconis first. We'll kind of bebop our way along the top here. I don't really need to check the corner. Do I? Theta Corvi. Delta Corvi. Yeah, I'll bebop through here. Yeah, that's a probe. It'll start to catch up to us and then we get to explode it. The bees carry pollen and fertilize the flower. That is true. That is true. But then where do the birds come in? I don't think birds are traditionally associated with eating flowers or anything like that. Oh, this is an interesting place. Colorful. What do we got going on here, huh? No. Try and be quick. We're just here taking a peek. Class 7 tectonics is going to make hunting here a little difficult, but I'd like to try. Biodata is really valuable for us. I've been trying to think, but I don't think we have an analogous Finnish saying for birds and the bees. At least I can't think of one right now. Yeah, you know, it's kind of a strange saying, isn't it? You... Come here, you little trees. Get in my hole. Gotcha. Ow, the tree bit me. What the hell? Excuse me? Damn, everything's got teeth on these planets. Get you. I think I'm full on biodata. We'll come back for the other one. Hello, tree. Get over here. Gotcha. Duh. And you... And that's definitely a gas giant. I think I'm figuring it out. Like, this is probably... Yeah, with this many moons, this has got to be a gas giant. I don't know, I just completely forgot what they looked like when we sat down to play today. Because I'm stupid. Foolish. Do the Brits, Aussies, and Canadians use that saying, or is it a case of US prudishness? I don't know. I think so. Or at least, I think they're aware of the saying. I can't confirm. I think so, I'm pretty sure. Oh, lots of life out here. Good stuff. This should be easier hunting. Nothing's moving either. Good. There we go. A nice, easy hunt. Very relaxing. No problems here. Yeah. I don't know, for some reason, this is maybe a bigger rant than I'm equipped for. But yeah, you're absolutely right, though, that, US, they can be pretty prudish about that kind of thing. You know. Hell, I'm even by just saying that kind of thing. You know, like, sex and all of that. I don't know, very Puritan. I don't get it. Kinda strange. Planet clear, we're good. So I'd absolutely believe it if it's, like, primarily an American thing. Did we hit this planet? Or this moon? We did. Alright, I think we're done here. I think. Maybe. Possibly. I don't know. We don't really like to talk about it. No, not worth a visit. Where are we going next? Which I think is a shame. I think it's a shame, you know? There's nothing wrong with talking about it. I think it lets people get, like, strange ideas in their heads, you know? I don't need to be here. According to Wikipedia, it comes from some poem by Samuel Coleridge around 1825. It comes from a poem. That makes sense. It's sufficiently nonsensical to come from a poem, you know? Like, that tracks entirely. Huh. 1825, and it's been around a while. Today I learned. Today I also learned that this system is pretty disappointing. The life that we found is nice, but otherwise I can't say that I'm terribly impressed with what this place has got going on. Well, that's okay. Let's see, that's catching up to us. Alpha Calistron? Do I really want to go there? Not really. What I want to do is visit, like, Draconis. Maybe we go for, like, this, you know? I mean, that's not Draconis. I don't know. Pretty long, but not as long as I would have imagined. Yeah. Let's see. I want to, like, just head down here. What's this? Delta Corvi. Go to, like, New Draconis. Just take a peek, because supposedly somebody lives here. Actually, let this thing catch up to me. We're gonna explode this. Could have imagined it being some phrase Shakespeare coined, TBH. Yeah. Oh gosh, wait, hold on. Why is that so colorful back there, little guy?
We come in peace.
Yeah, I'm sure you are. Transmit self-destruct sequence.
Engaging self-destruction circuitry.
Explode. Oh. it exploded, it died. Oh, hello, Purple Zart. Hello, hello. How are you doing? Is this a blind playthrough? It is. I mean, I've played a bit of it before. Like a long time back. I think I'm pretty much past everything that I've ever seen before. So, like, we're blind. We've got, like, no clue what's going on. I've got, like, notes here. We're following up leads. We're figuring it out. Hopefully it's going okay. Yeah, New Draconis. Let's bop over there. Thank you for the hydrate. Appreciate it. Came out of the gay hyperspace, stealing the rainbow from all the universes. That was one powerful probe. Too bad we had the self-destruct sequence. It might have gotten us. Oh, another peach today? Oh, will do, will do. Probably not right this moment, but probably here shortly. Oh. Alright, and we should be arriving... Hello? What do we got going here? The Space Police. If you already have the Solange Destruct code, you must be doing well. Oh, I hope so. We kinda stumbled into it. We kinda, I feel like, got a little bit lucky that I, you know, just happened to fly into their gas giant. But, I mean, we were hunting for them. You know, it wasn't totally random. So this must be the aliens that live in Draconis. We've got no clue who these are, but they look like space cops, so I'm already suspicious of them. Hail them.
So, what's this? An unknown alien species. How wonderful. Someone new to fight. We, the Tradash of Culture 19, famous Urquan combat crowds, know well the value of a good fight. Either you win and prove your superiority, or you lose and are vanquished. If the vanquished is lucky, it may survive to learn an important lesson from its defeat. This is the way of the Tradash. We fight and learn and improve. All other cultural schemes are inferior. This
Oh
is
my
a rule of
god, they're
practice.
fascists.
What have you to say before we begin combat?
Oh my god, they're straight up fascists. Oh no. And their hogs eat space cops are literal pigs. I am happy that this game knows exactly what it's doing. Welcome to Culture 19. Hello, Culture 19. We sense a bit of hostility here. Fascist pigs? Why?
Hostility? We are not hostile. Hostility
Oh my god, they've
is
even got that big old cigar.
If you want to know about hostility, let us tell you about Culture 12. Culture 12 was so hostile that while they were on their way to their first great battle, Jugka, the battle master, stepped on Newskull, the tactician's foot, causing him great pain. The annoyed Newskull turned on his battle master, Jugka, and sliced his body in half. This miffed Jugka's troops, who took it upon
Miffed.
themselves to murder Newskull and his elite troops. The real trouble started when now dead Jugka's master sergeants, Mood and Putt, started arguing about how to kill Newskull. Simple crucifixion or the slower lead tattoo technique. The argument was resolved when Mood and his 500 troops were slaughtered by Putt and his gang. Well, this probably all would have gone down in history as a great day of learning for Culture 12, were it not for the surprise arrival of Culture 12's original enemy, the Yajog and his cronies, who wiped out Culture 12's army, thus beginning the long and glorious Culture 13. Now,
That is hostility.
we, on the other hand, merely want to kill you.
You're right. No, you're right. My apologies, officer. I mean, Thordash. You're right. That's definitely way more hostile than what we're experiencing right now. I mean, you're willing to talk to me, and I appreciate that. Thank you. I appreciate this open dialogue that we're having, even if I understand that it's going to result in me killing every single one of you. I do say so. The recent incidents has left me feeling truly miffed as a Culture 12 general. Yeah, miffed is such a word to use for that. I got a little bit miffed and killed 500 people. What can you tell us of your species?
Talk, blah. Talk is for sissies. Weaklings like those of Culture 14. For 10,000 years, we Tradash have fought and died, learned and improved. Then, along came Culture 14, which claimed that all this perfect method was wrong. That each time we violently transformed to a new culture, we inevitably blast set ourselves back at least 500 years in development.
I
Some people just cannot accept the cost of
I've got a
progress.
feeling they might be right.
The foolishness of Culture 14's peaceful whining was revealed when they were conquered by Culture 15 after only a 10-year reign. And did the change to Culture 15 set us back 500 years? No. 2, maybe 300 years tops. The short span of Culture 14's reign is objective proof that as a way of life, peace is a failure.
Uh-huh. Sure, whatever you say. So, what more can you tell us about your Culture 19? We're plying you for information, you know? We were expecting to meet somebody around here. I can't say we were expecting to meet you. So, like, I'm kind of curious. Like, what can you tell us? What sets Culture 19 apart? Any like, can you give me a tour? Any monuments? You know? Any valuable information that you can share that will definitely not be used against you in the future?
What? More talk? It amazes me that you ever got out of the orbit of your home planet.
I know, right? They keep getting after me for starting the game late, you know? Oh wow, the game started 20 minutes after. I like talking.
Culture 19 is the most formidable ever to appear in Kladash space. Admittedly, we said something similar about Culture 18, but it is true. With our rather swift defeat by the Urquan and subsequent enslavement, we realized that it was time for a change. A new culture had to be established. So of course, we began a thermonuclear exchange to decide who would lead this new culture. We were all quite disappointed when the Urquan in orbit above our homeworld launched waves of fighters who intercepted all our missiles.
Oof.
The Urquan explained that slaves were not permitted to engage in such destructive conflicts. So my people, being superior, introduced a super lethal poison into our opponent's water and air, thus ending the conflict. The Urquan were not particularly happy about this resolution and killed all our leaders, which, under other circumstances, would have started a larger inter-Dragash war. But the Urquan appointed new leaders, apparently chosen at random, and explained that further disobedience would result in the destruction of our species.
Wow, what killjoys.
Frustrating, huh?
Yeah, I know, right? Shen Piro, the most recent culture war, he set us back 10 generations. I see this is a total win. Really, that's the bit here. Like, this is a representation of, like, you know, oh my god, what's it called? A satirization of fascism. I love it. Oh my gosh. They look like total idiots. You started early, boo. You started late, boo. Exactly. You know, I can't win. Even the game is getting after me, you know, for talking too much. I mean, I guess I could just sit here and be quiet. No. No, I love seeing them be made out to be fools. I was tempted to ask you what you think about their uniforms, Arissa. Two could play at that game. So, you mentioned the Urquan. What's your relationship with them? I'm just gonna keep this guy talking forever.
A foolish question. We are their slaves, dope. What else would we be? When the Urquan first appeared in our space, over 50 years ago, coming from the direction of the Ophiuchi stars, we attacked them with gusto, zipping in to fire our Mark 6 blasters, and then theoretically zipping back out to
Theoretically.
prepare for another attack run. Unfortunately, before we could zip out, our ships were either blasted to smithereens by the Urquan's fusion bolts, or were picked apart by the swarms of Urquan fighter vessels. You may wonder why we didn't use our afterburners to escape? The answer is simple. 50 years ago, our ships had not yet been modified for this enhancement. It was not until 2143 that maintenance engineer Rion invented the afterburner effect. When he accidentally stuck his cigar in the aft fuel valve of the ship that was working
Technological
on,
advance.
the ship took off like a barn out of hell, and Rion was fried to a crisp. Yes, we remember Rion with much
So they've got blasters, close range, and afterburners. We got their ship design, basically.
Has been fitted with the Rion afterburners. Perhaps now the Urquan will let us fight at their side as true battle thralls.
Huh. So they want to be true battle thralls. I get the feeling that they're kind of the laughingstock of the Urquan battle thralls. I'm getting less and less impressed with them every word this guy says. Their uniform's bad. True, true. Someone who claims to hate talking, I would love to see this guy as a guest on Alex Jones Infowars, just to see them try to out-yell the other. Oh, you're right. Like, this guy talks up a storm. Like, he's like, I hate talking, and then he goes on forever. So why didn't you fight against the Alliance? Where are the... Well, we know where the Urquan are, but, like, why didn't you fight against the Alliance? I've never heard of you before.
We wanted to. Oh, how we wanted to. After all, we were the first battle thralls the Urquan enslaved in this part of space. We thought we had priority, but the Urquan thought we were too weak to hold our own in the upcoming battles, so they left us here to guard the flank. If only we had been stronger and less troublesome.
He's crying.
The reason the Urquan wouldn't take us with them was because we kept picking fights with the new battle slaves, like the Umdablabis or those religious idiots, the Ilrath. Where did they go, you ask? This is a secret, of course. We can't tell you. If we told you that they were fighting a secret war against a mysterious invader, you might find some way to use that information.
Yeah,
against
you can't tell me that.
So forget it. No secrets.
Literal bootlickers, they actually get off on it too. They are. Oh. Well, it's been fun. Oh. I've got an idea. Why don't you go impress your Urquan masters and show off your afterburner modification by attacking the Urquan's enemy? Oh my god, this is a great idea. Go do that.
What foolish stupidity.
Yeah.
That's as dumb
Who would
an
fall for
idea as-
that?
What did you say? Attack the Urquan's enemy? Help them win their war? Why, that's an excellent idea. I'm glad I thought of it. We shall marshal our forces and leave at once. Stupid, human, pitiful, weakling dog. You have been helpful. So as a reward, you may leave alive. And when we return from our glorious campaign, we may even honor you with a retelling of the many great battles we shall certainly
Oh my god, they're
win.
so
Until
stupid.
then, get lost.
Yeah, see you later. Nice meeting you. Get lost. Huh. Well, this is probably a good opportunity then, if they're leaving us be, to scout this system. Telluric world... Nothing cool here. Like, if they're leaving me be, I see this as an opportunity. Well, I don't know. I don't know that there's anything in this system that we're looking for. Ooh. Ooh, never mind. Never mind. Don't mind me as I do a little bit of research on this planet. No problems. None at all. None in the slightest. Here, we want to grab more of this. Well, they're fun. I'm sure that they'll die horribly. But I'll be interested to see how that goes. I wonder if, like... I wonder what that's gonna do. I suppose we'll keep an eye out. They didn't, like, leave the system. But we'll keep an eye on them. See what they get up to. It may just be like our one get-out-of-jail-free card. I just got bit. I lost a crew in such a stupid way. Because this is such a lazy hunt. Research. It is research. Look at this. Gathering biodata. Very important research mission. Very, very important. Critical, even. So much so, I'm gonna do it again. Oh, a posture check. Thank you. There, we sit up straight, we behave ourselves. Ooh, there we go. Alrighty. And that's that. That's interesting, though. So we learned quite a bit about them. They respect strength. I wonder if, we need more from them in the future. Probably. Almost certainly. They seem pretty transparent. Bit more Crocodile Dundee style than William Riker style research. Yeah. Oh. Hello. That was a big attention. Oops. Hi.
The Earthline will be mightily impressed by our combat prowess. When we blast their enemies from space, we build up a charging fury. Stay out of our path.
Of course, of course. Cool. Catch you later.
What? You leave before the lesson begins? We have so much to teach you. Let us show you just one thing. It's called the surprise attack.
What goofballs. You're real bad girl lately with the treats, rat? Oh, I mean, I'm not ready to eat a peach just yet. So what kind of ship should we use against them? Send Fuifo. Fuifo's not been out in a while. That's their afterburner. This is Nork. Oh my god, look at him go. I have a feeling that Fuifo was a bad choice for this. They have very little crew. Huh. And they don't do a lot of damage, actually. They're ridiculously weak. Let's just get in. Ah, but hitting them is the problem. Fuifo best? Yes, we're big Fuifo fans. If I could actually get in Anyo. Hello. Fuifo is a bad matchup, I think. Yeah, like that didn't even connect. The afterburner's blocking our shots. Let's get Fuifo out here. Let's swap Fuifo out for somebody else. Send in the main battleship. Let's see how they fare. Oh, hello. Yeah, this'll do. That'll do it. That'll do it. Alright. Now let's get out of here. Oh, they're on us now. Looks like we got everything. Oh, yeah, they are moving. I guess we'll leave them be for the time being, then. I don't really have much else to do here. We've met them. We want to pop by Pegasi in order to find that rare world. whatever that is. The Cilantro mentioned them. Yeah, so we get that, and we'll see what we can do here. Yeah. This expedition's going well. How far have the... God, oh my god, the Third Ash are moving. They are hauling it. Play that much Vanessa for it? Is it fair about Vanessa for noticing someone play this old classic? Yeah, you don't exactly see a whole lot of people streaming this these days, do ya? V, did you use the arguments I told you about? The arguments? I wasn't aware I was arguing with anybody. To make the game good. Oh! No. Stretched. Oh, no, I have not actually. I have not even attempted. I kind of forgot. Again, I don't have a functional memory. My apologies. I don't know, this was just kind of working, you know? You breaking the poor girl's heart? Listen, If I'd known it was such a big deal. It's okay, if it works for you, it works. Oh, thank you. It's just I noticed. Oh, I see. Yeah, no, I'm just playing this how the capture works by default. I think it works okay for us. It holds up alright. It ain't too bad. Game launch arguments? See, Arissa's pretty darn good with that stuff. I, on the other hand, am stupid. I'm not particularly well gifted in that area. Kit wandering by. I wonder what he thinks is crazy. Oh, speaking of Kit, actually, I think I mentioned this yesterday. But we're gonna be up to something with Kit later tonight. And you can all see it, actually. This is a thing. Kit is gonna be streaming some EU4 tonight, which I know is very different from our standard fare here, so totally understand if that's not of great interest to everybody. It's gonna be that Wednesdays for a long time I've had this EU4 game running that I talk about sometimes. And Kit's gonna be streaming it. And I'm gonna be over there in the call with a bunch of other people that we play with. If we stream long enough to the point where Kit is gonna be streaming, we're gonna raid him. Otherwise, I'll just talk details about it at the end of stream, because we're gonna be over there. It should be a good time. Can you believe that? And Sam, I've just been lucky to have smart people around me. Sam. Before I was literally just talking about Paradox games with Arissa the other day. Oh, funny how that works. You mention it once and suddenly it's everywhere. See, what they're not telling you is that I've been programmed by the algorithm. You mentioned EU4 once. They sold the data that you were talking about Paradox games. And now it's all that I talk about. But yeah, I'm big into the EU4. Pardon me. I'm big into the EU4. I quite like it. I'm gonna be playing some Brandenburg tonight. They just announced what country I was gonna be when organizing. Hello, little guy. So it's gonna be fun time. I'm gonna be doing something very risky with my Brandenburg. Rather remarkably risky. So there's a I suppose I can just explain it here. Yeah. So, as Brandenburg, which for those of you who aren't aware is like a German proto-state, right? There's a mission tree for you and a set of events associated with it where you can gain some distant territory very early in the game by inheriting some land held by your cousin in Franconia, right? The Ansbach succession. And if you do this, it starts a timed mission, which is not very common in EU4. You don't see that too terribly often, where you have to conquer almost the entirety of the Franconia region in 5 years. And if you do it successfully, you get like massive benefits for the rest of the game. It's really, 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 really good. You really want it. But if you fuck it up, you lose everything. It's like a massive gamble. And I've never tried it in multiplayer before. But I'm gonna try it tonight. And I suppose over there on Kit's stream, you all get to find out whether I succeed or die horribly in the process. Where's the one game I'm missing from my Paradox library? But it's so expensive if you want everything. Yeah, absolutely. I just pay for the subscription. Even that kind of feels bad. I hate subscriptions. Oh, but at least it's vaguely affordable. At least I don't have to drop like how many hundreds of dollars for all of it in the DLC. Oh my god. Love Paradox games, but their DLC policy is horrendous. I don't like. It's too expensive. All or nothing? It's really gonna be all or nothing. I've got some other players. There's gonna be a Sweden player. I think I'm done here. There's gonna be a Sweden player. There's going to be a Holland player as well. So I've got some neighbors in the area that are played by players. I don't think that they're going to be interfering on the time scale that this happens, because the way it works is you've got your first heir as Brandenburg is your cousin, who is the ruler of Ansbach, right? So as long as your first ruler dies before your cousin dies, and they're like the same age, the succession event will trigger. But because it relies on your first ruler dying first, there's no real way to figure out when it's going to happen. Like when the clock starts. So you gotta pull some interesting tricks, and like conquering the whole region requires like 3 or 4 separate wars, like all back to back. It's insane. Like it's not gonna be easy. I'm gonna suffer live. But not here. Not here. Over on Kit's channel. I'm not brave enough to try and stream EU4. I've done it once. I feel like it went meh. It's bonkers, yes. Subscription's bad. You know it. Conquer me? I mean, what? Yeah, what? What was that? Did I hear that right? No, it must not be coming through clearly. That's okay. Were you able to send your ruler to some hostile region to hasten the non-aliving like in CK3? Yes, you can. That's part of my strategy, is to make my first ruler leader of an army in order to increase their chance that they die first, which has proven to be pretty reliable. Not 100%, but that's about how it goes. So that's kind of the plan. Kit mentioned maybe abdicating would trigger it, but abdicating your throne is very, very expensive. Like, not good. So I think that I would like to not do that, you know? I've already been here. I'm losing my mind. Yeah, that's kind of the plan. It's very different from the way that I played Brandenburg in our last multiplayer game, which was a much more safe and practiced opening that I had. I just played Brandenburg, by the way. I am the kind of player in that game where I just learn one, maybe two countries, which are Muscovy and Brandenburg, respectively, and that's all I play. Like, that's my jam. Should I learn other countries? Would I have fun with them? Almost certainly. But I'm too obsessed with perfecting them. So it's not happening. Arissa missed out on the gas bag meeting? Did Arissa? I think that Arissa was here for that. I think. Maybe? Gas bag? Oh, maybe you did. Huh. Oh, organic world? Let's go get some organics. Let's go get them. Apparently it's organic giant mobile sea urchins that are on the menu right now at the supermarket. Any you want any? Picking up a few. We've also got a worm. Very nutritious. Come here. There we are. Tellerby? Oh, yes. There were, we found we were looking for the people who made the probes. And we found them. And they were little gas bags. Like little cute, little glowy creatures living in a gas giant. They were kind of cool. And also kind of silly. Because they did programming bad and they messed up the probes. And made them want to break us into materials. But that's like one of the first things that we did here today. It was a good time. There we go. No signs so far of this unique planet. I wonder what I'm looking for. I'm guessing that it's going to be pretty obvious. I think this is the last world here. Marissa would have loved the bad programming bit. Oh, true. Yeah, it was like, oh, this is a good world. Gonna have to be running in the 90s away from the earthquakes, but, this'll do. Oh, this is a good world. This is gonna make us some money. Yeah, it was like they set, like, the values for replication too high, higher than everything else. And so it just overrode all of their behavior. It was good. It was a good bit. One down. Ooh, and got him. There we go. Like some kind of overflow, like a misprioritization of what their next behavior was gonna be. Stupid aliens. I don't think they'd literally ever seen a computer before. Wow, the Third Ash are really getting in there. Good for them. I don't think that the planet in question is here. I think we've searched everything. So I'm thinking that it's this next one. That's okay. This is an interesting looking system. Yeah, let's give it a look around. Come here, little planet. Psst, 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 psst. Acid world. Nothing good here. Vanessa? Oh, what is up? What's up? How's Tricks? Tricky? I shouldn't say that without explaining what that means. Oh, you're very cute and good girl. Oh, thank you. Appreciate you saying so. I said that phrase to a not the being cute and good girl thing. The how's Tricks, right? To a coworker once, and they looked at me. They just looked at me, dumbfounded. It's something my grandparents used to say. It's a very grandparent-esque phrase. It's a way of asking how somebody's doing. So you say, how's Trix? And if they're doing well, then they say, oh, tricky. Because if Trix are going well, that means that they're tricky, right? But nobody ever knows what I mean. And I don't know why I keep saying it, because I know that nobody knows what I mean. You know? Oh gosh, we're gonna make some money here, too. Remember you explained this one before? Every time it escapes my mouth, I need to explain it, because otherwise people are just gonna kind of squint and go, what the hell is she talking about? Tricks? What does that mean? Alright, this is going well though. Lots of gold. I want to do the prospector voice very badly, but I think that it would destroy my throat in the process. Let's see, what else we got around here? Let's go to this. This is a gas giant, right? Oh no, it isn't. See, I've got no idea what a gas giant looks like. No clue in the slightest. Well, hey. I have a suspicion that this is our special world, a rainbow world. Anything cool on it? Some radioactives. We can pop down there and get those. This has got to be it, right? Oh my god, this place is violent. Oh no. Alright, where's the next one? Down this way. And... alright, we're good. We're good. Let's get this last chunk of them, we should be fine. Ow. Totally worth it. For my success, you will sacrifice. I'm still trying to remember that line from that song I was talking about earlier. I think that's roughly what it was. This definitely exudes me good girl energy almost as much as you do bottom energy. Well, I'm glad that I've got the good girl energy going for me. Thank you, thank you. So, Rainbow World. I'm guessing that's our special planet. Oh, hello. This is the last one, I think. I didn't even mean to fly into you. Yitrick. This is a good stop off too. Dub. Something smells like food. But not like the kind of food smell that I can, like, describe. Like, what is that? What do I smell? Whatever it is, it's making me hungry. Only slightly. It might be time for that peach soon, actually. I'm not sure. Let's see, the Thordasher's still hanging out, the Pekunk are doing their thing. We found that world. There's supposedly another one of a large white star. There's only one of those that I see, and it's right here at Zeman. Is it toast? Because that might be a sign of a stroke. No, it's not toast. I get paranoid about that sometimes. I do. Sometimes I'll, like, smell something that's, like, burnt, you know? And I'll be like, oh my god, is my time... Is this it? Is my time here? And then it'll be like, no, somebody was actually, like, cooking. You are the snack so appropriate. Oh, whoa. Unknown. Excuse me? Unknown. Is this not a star? I was just looking for destinations, like, as we're bebopping back down. And I was like, oh, what's the... Unknown. What do you mean by that game? Fly for it. Unknown. One way to find out? Yeah, let's go stick our head in it. Unknown. I wonder what that would be. We're kind of wanting to make our way back towards Earth anyhow, so... Like, is there something... We stopped. It's not here. There's nothing here now. That's weird. Wow, there's just nothing here. There's Gamma Circini. I'm not sure. I'm not sure what that's about. Huh. Narissa, stop burying your head in me. Well, better stick my head in it. That's listen. This is not quite what I meant. Yeah, it was like a little green star-looking thing that was here. It's just not anymore. How strange. I'm kind of tempted to stop by here. I kind of want to talk to the, Let's see, are we going to have enough to make it home? Oh, definitely. I kind of want to pop by and talk to the Melnorme. I think we've got a lot of biodata. I'd be interested in getting some more tips before we go home, so that our next scouting expeditions are going to be way more informed. And then we want to go back down, and we want to... we want to talk to the Pekunk. I want to see what the Pekunk are up to. I don't know why they've suddenly migrated, but it's kind of an interesting behavior. Oh, I missed. I missed the planet. Halide World. It's got some radioactives, so I guess it's worth the visit. Oh my god. Get those radioactives and get out. Wow, wow, wow. There we go. Got him. Don't want to get too... is that so? Well, I do appreciate good behavior. Let's see, what do we got going on over here? Yeah, I mean, the Melnorme usually, they usually hang out around the bright stars, so I was anticipating finding them.
Once again, we meet to exchange valuable tangibles. Isn't this fun?
Melnorme, I don't think we've ever exchanged anything tangible. Like, ever. You tell me about technology, well, I guess that counts. Sometimes you give me, like, spray-on stuff for my ship. But, like, everything that I give you is biodata, and everything that you give me is information. There's nothing tangible that we exchange, besides, like, spray cans. Let's see how much biodata we got.
Captain?
I wish to sell you Rainbow World locations.
Your ship's log indicates that you discovered the whereabouts of one of the Rainbow Worlds, which so fascinate us. In exchange, we will give you 500
Hey, that's money.
credits. What
I'll give
would
you
like
a
to
spray
sell,
on.
Captain?
Bad, I'm trying, okay? That's okay. You're doing just fine, don't worry. I'm not even sure what a spray on would mean in that context.
The 600
Oh my god.
units of biological data.
That's a lot of biodata.
Downloaded from your ship. Earn you 1,200.
How long have I been hoarding this biodata? What the hell? Well, let's go ahead and buy out the shop. Oh my gosh. This is so much. We're gonna be here taking notes forever. Well, I think that we were buying info on... Useful data on alien races. Let's proceed with that. Let's see if we can buy that out entirely.
The Bervixies race evolved on the planet Arcturus 1. They lived there in a relatively benevolent manner until
Bervixies.
the Bervixies race evolved on the planet Arcturus 1. They lived there in a relatively benevolent manner until the Korra came
Oh,
and
they're dead.
destroyed them during the course of 2 or 3 unfortunate days. The Druge were largely responsible for the Korra finding the Bervixies. You see, the Bervixies were in long-distance, hyperwave contact with a race known simply as the Geg. For decades, the Geg and the Bervixies traded much valuable information until the Geg came under attack by an invading race who you may know as the Korra. The Geg warned the Bervixies that the Korra located races by their hyperwave transmissions and that they had already discovered the radiations from the Druge. When the Bervixies were kind enough to warn the Druge that a hostile alien race was homing in on their hyperwave radiations, the Druge shut down all their transmitters and erected a powerful hyperwave beacon on the surface of the Bervixies moon. The Korra changed course, attacked the poor Bervixies and
Hey,
destroyed them all.
that sounds familiar. I need to say Druge in that way. I don't know. He really does not like them, does he? Wonder if someone's made a mod for Stellaris of SC2 races? Maybe. Probably. I'd believe it. Hyperspace Beacon might be on that moon. That's interesting. Because the Ilrath were being tricked by a hyperwave broadcast on Channel 44. Could we acquire that beacon and use it on the Ilrath? Is that how we replicate? Ah. Now that could be interesting. That could. So let's say there's a hyper beacon on their moon. That might be worth checking out. Anything else?
The Tradash are
Oh, yeah, we met
an
'em.
stubborn and thick-skinned species who reside in the Draconis and Apodus star systems. They have little or no respect for anything but force, which they admire greatly. To make the Tradash your friends, you should consider killing most, but not all of them. In addition, they guard some kind of sacred relic at the star system Zeta Draconis. Though we do not know the true nature of this artifact, the Tradash homeworld is at Delta Draconis.
Oh gosh. So they were guarding something at Zeta Draconis. We might want to pop up there and deal with that. Zeta Draconis, do I have that right?
They
Sacred
guard
relic.
some kind of sacred relic at the star system Zeta Draconis. Though we do not know,
And
the
Delta
Tradash
Draconis is their
homeworld is at
homeworld.
Delta
Okay.
Draconis.
Delta Draconis homeworld. We might pop back for that since we're in the neighborhood, actually. Homeworld. So, their advice is for us to kill most, but not all of them. Oh, a hydrate. Thank you, thank you.
After the war, the Chengesku and the Mernherm chose to be slave-shielded on Chendesu's homeworld at Procyon.
Yeah, we've been
We
there.
suspect that they are melding their two species to form some kind of new hybrid race. A race which may well be powerful enough to destroy the Urquan single-handedly.
Jeez.
However, by our calculations, this process will take many decades, if not centuries. Should you wish to talk to them, we recommend you invest in a hyperwave broadcasting system, which is powerful enough to penetrate the shield around their world.
So if we got a hyperwave beacon, we could talk to them, maybe? Hyperwave... Interesting. Okay. I love buying this information off this... Oh gosh, that's a log. I love buying this information. It's so helpful. Hyperwave comms? Question mark? Okay. We're getting a shopping list. Anything else?
The Mycon are using this time, while the Urquan have their attention elsewhere, to expand their sphere of influence as fast as possible. The Mycon colonize planets by launching tough spore pods from orbit and injecting them under the planet's surface. Months later, after the spores have grown hundreds of thick, fibrous tendrils under the planet's crust, the tendrils suddenly thrust up out of the planet and create huge calderas. Not incidentally, filling the planet's atmosphere with the Mycon's preferred gases, clouds of superheated steam and sulfuric acid.
Hey, that sounds familiar, doesn't it? Doesn't that sound familiar? Hold on. Where's this? Yeah, Syra. We were thinking was hit by a weapon that fits that description. A meteor that penetrated the crust of the planet. And then eventually, months later, the planet basically went volcanic on them. I think we just found our culprits. I think our weapon might have been a Mycon spore pod. That's too specific, that's too similar to be a coincidence. This is what happened to the pretty lady, perhaps? Yeah, that's what I'm thinking. I think this is the pretty lady planet killer. Anyone else feel a bit hot by the way he's describing them? About a spore pod? I mean, no shame, no shame. You do you. Anything else for us, Chief?
Following the end of the war, the Androsynth began experimenting with interdimensional fatigue, a process which is related to your faster-than-light drive, but involves dimensions
Yeah, we
far
found
more
them, the
alien than
ores.
hyperspace. They had just made a major breakthrough when they were suddenly wiped out by a race called the Ors, who appeared seemingly out of nowhere. Actually, we don't know what the Ors did to the Androsynth. They're just all gone.
Yeah, we encountered that already. Any more for me?
The Arilulale are a mysterious race of IDF beings. IDF meaning interdimensional fatigue.
Yeah.
They do not reside in this galaxy, or in fact, anywhere in
Extra-dimensional.
this universe. While it is true that the Arilu are rarely seen far from the Columbae star group, they do make
Columbae
regular
stars.
secret visits to your world, and have done so for centuries. Ever since Earth was slave-shielded, they have focused their attention on the humans aboard the starbase, many of whom are now members of your crew. Though the Arilulale always smile and are never overtly hostile. We believe that they have a secret agenda, which somehow involves your planet Earth. These secret plans may or may not cause grief and woe to you Earthlings.
Concerning. Near the Columbi stars, but they don't live in them. Transgender agenda. Yeah. Oh no, don't worry about that. We're on board with that agenda. What about current events? Yeah, we can ask about some current events too. Sure.
While you probably believe that the Shofixti are extinct, having caused their sun to flare with a device identical to the Utwig super bomb, the truth is not so simple. There yet exists a chance to resuscitate this meta-marsupial species, though it will not be easy. The problem at hand seems simple. Bring together two Shofixti of different sexes, and the carnal gymnastics proceed.
Don't describe it like that, buddy.
Short gestation and maturation time of the Shofixti, you will have thousands of the creatures in 10 years and millions in 20. Finding a male of the species is easier than fluff. Simply visit the Shofixti's blasted star system.
Oh, I've already got a note about that.
Captain
That's
Tanaka, or its sibling, Katana, shall greet you on your arrival. A warning. These warriors are old and fly in barely functional ships. If they mistakenly identify you as the enemy, do not return fire. Retreat and try to talk with them on their own level. The females of the species will be more difficult to obtain. The only supply of such remaining in the galaxy is at Alpha Cherenkov 1, included as part of General Zex's bizarre and beloved menagerie. Fortunately for you, Captain, Zex is considered...
Oh, so that's where the Vux are then. Sorry, I'm just taking tons of notes right this moment.
This is because Zex actually enjoys the presence of human beings. To acquire the Shofixti females, you will have to appease Zex. Or kill him.
Interesting. Got HRT, UV. Oh, I could do with a few pills. Carnal gymnastics much better than mental gymnastics. I suppose you've got a point. I suppose you are not wrong at all. Here, I do owe myself a few pills of the hormone therapy. One moment. Here we go. Gotta hit that estrogen. Enjoys the presence of human beings? What an absolute degenerate. I know, right? Imagine liking people. I guess we'll ask more about current events. We've got so much money. It's absurd. We're gonna be here forever. I'm sorry.
With a race called the Korra. They are fighting within a large spherical region of space, centered around the Craterus star group. Although it is probably too early to tell, it would appear that the Korra are winning.
That's troublesome. That is troublesome. The Urquan are bad, but I think the Korra have been implied to be way worse, from our understanding. Though we haven't met them. We can see. Vanessa? Oh, thank you. She's hard not to like. Oh, you're all sweet. Thank you.
No doubt you are familiar with an alien race called the Unga, who live in the Orionis constellation.
I'm not, actually.
While they are renowned,
Believe it or not, I haven't met them.
And often
Orionis,
cruel sense of humor, they have outdone themselves in recent years. Specifically, I have used an unusual hyperwave caster to impersonate the Ilrath gods, Dogar and Kazon. When the Ilrath began tuning in to the voices of their gods on their hyperwave receivers, the priest caste was understandably skeptical and counseled their many followers to ignore the blasphemous signals. However, in a surprise move, the majority of the Ilrath then rose up and slaughtered the entire priest caste. The reasons for this ghastly move included overtaxation, lack of quality depth in ceremony, and the general feeling that the priests had made Dogar and Kazon's pronouncements overly complex.
Oh my god. They really just had like a full-blown resolution. Or not resolution, a revolution there. Okay, that's kind of interesting. So now we know what the hoax is. Oh, we've had it confirmed to us. I admit the Oomga? Absolutely barbaric. Me or the Oomga? Like a quality death and ceremony, valid reason for genocide if there ever was one. A revolution against the priest class, you know? What was that some time ago about those guys gods being a hoax? Yeah, when we talked to the Pikunk, that originally is what led us into the idea that they were a hoax. We've been investigating this since, like, the first stream that we did of this game. Like, we've been piecing together, like, it's on Hyperwave Channel 44, it's a hoax, it's being done by the Oomga, and so that we might be able to replicate it. So they've got an unusual Hyperwave caster. We might have to look into this.
As you know, there are weaknesses in the division between dimensions. For example, your vessel uses such weaknesses to enter hyperspace.
True.
However, there are other weak spots in the galaxy which lead to yet different dimensions.
Really?
One such portal exists nearby, between the Chandrasekhar and Kolam Bay constellations.
Yeah, that you associate with the
Arulali time each month, starting on the 17th. Since we have never entered the portal, we can give no more information.
Is that what that we saw earlier? That unknown that popped up. It appears on the 17th? Let me make another note about that. This page is filling up with so many notes. Y'all have no idea. We are writing so much. Where is this? 17th? I'm running out of room. This game is so good. It is. I love it. Tell me more about current events.
As you are probably aware, Urquan starships, you call them dreadnoughts, I believe, possess effective self-annihilation circuits.
Oh, do they? I wasn't aware, actually. Thank you for telling me.
Technological secrets. However, we have become aware of a shipwrecked dreadnought, which has remained largely intact.
Yo.
You will find the remains of the ship on the surface of a blue world orbiting Alpha Pavonis.
Alpha
We
Pavone.
suspect you will find at least one item of interest there. Possibly two.
A downed Urquan dreadnought. Ooh. Listen, I am all about pilfering enemy wrecks for their technology and secrets. It's like a personal question, Vanessa? Sure, shoot. I'm here for it.
You may have noticed the presence of an increasingly large number of
Oh,
red
yeah, we
road
dealt with these,
vessels,
actually.
which move with great speed and attack relentlessly. We are sorry to say that this is our catalog item 2418.
No, it's chill, Mel Norme. We already got it.
Blame us. We are not responsible for this violent folly. The product is not being used in a correct manner. Should you wish to confront the actual wrongdoers, we suggest you search the planets in Beta Corvi for the probe's owners.
Alright. already got it. Do you happen to paint your nails? I have in the past. I haven't in a long while now. At first just because I didn't have much cause to. And now that I work like food service, I don't think that they want me to. But I have in the past. I enjoy it. I like having painted nails. I mostly do like reds and blacks. That's about all.
Not more than 50 years ago, the Druge were informed by the now
Yeah, you
extinct
told us.
Pervixes race of a powerful alien nation called the Utwig.
The
The
Utwig.
Utwig, the Pervixes explained, were pleasant, sophisticated creatures, but they were also terminally depressed. And often spoke about ending their lives.
Oh
By
no.
activating a super weapon, some kind of gigantic bomb, which they had found on one of their worlds. Zeta Hyades 6b, I think it was.
Zeta
The
Hyades.
Druze recognized the description of the bomb as a precursor planetary tool, which indeed was an explosive device of unrivaled power, and they set out to make it their own. Though the revolting, criminal, insidious Druge rarely leave their sphere of influence, it encompasses Algol, Almagas, and the Perseid
Yeah, we know where the
stars.
Druge
They made
live.
a special trip on this occasion
To
the
Aquaria.
Aquarii constellation, where they made contact with the Utwig. There is a device commonly known as the Ultron. Is it now in your possession? Ah, I see. The Druge sold this device to the Utwig, explaining that it was a precursor personal magnifier, which would enrich the lives of their entire culture in too many ways to describe specifically.
They sold them
The
snake
Utwig,
oil. Oh
I'm
no.
sorry to say, fell for the Druge's foul ruse and snapped up the Ultron immediately. Fortunately for us all, the Utwig did not pay the Druge's requested price, the super bomb, and instead gave him a collection of historical oddments and genuine artifacts, which to this day the Druge are trying to unload on unwary buyers.
Interesting. Okay. So, the Utwig live in the Aquarii constellation. They have acquired a precursor super bomb. And they have another piece of a precursor device which doesn't do anything, from my understanding, that was sold to them by the Druge in a scam. Okay, lots of moving pieces here. I'm trying to keep track of everything. I'm doing my best. Us buying all this information all at once might melt my brain. I'm just asking because there's a certain good girl I know that got very pretty black nails recently. Yes, that's true. She did. They turned out very well.
The Utwig, who live in the Aquarii constellation, have grown very depressed of late.
Mm-hmm, you
They
told me.
accidentally broke the supposed Ultron sold to them by the felonious Druge. As a consequence, they are morose and melancholic, and will probably be unwilling to help you fight the Urquan. If you wish to gain them as allies, we recommend that you acquire the broken Ultron, as if it ever worked, and find some suitable replacement parts. Our information indicates that you could find these items in 3 different places. A rosy sphere at the Druge Trade World,
Oh.
an aqua helix somewhere in Thredash space,
That must be their relic,
a clear spindle,
which we
which is
already got.
currently in the possession of the Pekunk.
Okay. Alright.
Then, That was the last current event
Oh.
we have for sale.
So we're caught up on current events now. Awesome. Okay, so now we know how to complete or fix, quote unquote, the Ultron in order to get the Utwig to ally us. Hopefully we can get their super bomb. So which evo my brain melt. Me too. And believe it or not, we're not done yet.
Just under 20 years ago, the brave and suicidal Shofixi
We're not done yet.
annihilated their species by exploding a precursor device, some kind of bomb, in the interior of their sun. The resulting storm of solar flares cooked the life off the Shofixi homeworld, and incinerated over 100 Urquan dreadnoughts which had just entered the system to conquer the Shofixi. In actuality, there are still at least
Yeah,
a
we've been
dozen
told about the
Shofixi
Shofixi
left
thing
alive in
already.
the galaxy.
This is extra.
One or two are at Delta Gorno, guarding the dead Hulk of their once.
Yeah.
Others
Okay, that's a repeat of old information. We got scammed, I'm sorry to say. Didn't even try to keep up. Good thing I have prior knowledge, so I don't have to try that hard. That's fair. I, on the other hand, need to pay attention and be taking notes, because otherwise we're gonna miss things here.
the Slylandro are a
Well,
most
we know.
which, as some, if such encounter, we possess a formal waiver of damages authorized by a Slylandro speaker, and are in no way
Yeah, legalese
responsible for the
nonsense.
situation.
Go on about it. We already took care of that.
The cowardly Static live at the single planet orbiting Epsilon Grus. They do not actually live on their world, rather they reside on its airless moon. The reason? A xenomorphic species which craves the sweet flavored flesh of the Staffy has been transported to the surface of their planet and makes every attempt to devour the poor Staffy.
Wait, those are actually
I am
spaffy-eating
certain the
creatures?
Staffy would be forever in your debt if you were to eliminate these creatures from their planet. What? You fear the alien creatures will find you a treat also?
I am kind of a snack.
Our data reveals the beasts are not interested in your species. Should you wish to consult with the Staffy Ruling Council, you will need to know the secret Staffy cipher. A password, which is Huffy, Muffy, Guffy.
So I guess that's another way to get that information if you just killed Fuifo. Got a lot, so it's still new-ish to me. Oh, fair. That you are. If you snack, let me snack on you. Oh, I know there are multiple desserts here for sure. Absolutely. A lot of sweet stuff here today. Any more useful data?
Like you Earthlings, when the war with the Urquan was lost, the Cyrene chose to be slave-shielded. Their new world is at Beetlejuice. The Cyrene starbase is crewed by the Starship commanders and crew who were decommissioned at the end of the war.
Military
Though
personnel.
the Cyrene hate the Urquan with a vengeance, they are unlikely to offer you assistance unless you reveal to them the truth behind the tragedy of their original homeworld, Syra, which was destroyed by the birth of a Mycon Deep Child a century ago.
There we go. It's confirmed. That weapon that hit that hit Syra was a Mycon. They called it a Deep Child? Spore pod thing. So we need to reveal that to them. We can tell them now, probably now that we've been told by them. We might need evidence. We'll see. If we're in the area, but we might want to search a Mycon space for some evidence. You know? That's generally how this game works, is it likes us to have key items. Anything
When
else?
the Iroquois entered Gamma Serpentis, the home star of the Yehat, their queen made a sudden change of allegiance and allied with the Iroquois hierarchy. They became Iroquois combat thralls. This act was viewed by most Yehat starship officers as ultimately dishonorable, the desperate act of a corrupt regent to maintain her throne. The Yehat shame was greatly magnified by the Shofixti show of courage. But
We haven't
they
met the
destroyed their
Yehat
own
yet,
star
but now we know where
system
they are.
to slow down the Iroquois Armada. Captain, you have heard all that we have to say about aliens indigenous to this region. Should
We're
we
almost
learn
done.
more in the near future,
We're
we
almost
shall
done
be
with the
certain
lore dub.
to sell it to you.
Alright. This guy does look a bit like a muffin now that you mentioned treats and snacks. Oh, you're not wrong, actually. You're not wrong at all. I've always thought of him more like a piece of popcorn, but a muffin's also not terribly far off. Whatever he is, he's rather biteable, and he should be concerned about this fact.
Almost 25,000 of your years ago, there existed near this region of space an association of starfaring
Yeah, we've learned about the
races
sentient milieu.
called the Sentient
Yeah, what, we need
Milieu.
your spaceship for you? Oh,
This group
what do we
formed
need?
over several thousand years to mutually enrich their respective cultures, to provide a safe creche for emerging sentient species, and to afford themselves a degree of protection from external hostilities via military alliance.
Okay.
Of the 7 most active milieu members, the most famous race, indeed, you know them well, Captain, were the Iroquois.
Yeah, we learned that from Cilantro. A muffin button. Like a button that brings me muffins? I'd be down for that. Peach looking. I think once we're done getting historic information, we are going to get that peach, I
The
think.
Iroquois evolved on a harsh
We're
planet
almost done. We're almost out of
orbiting
money.
a
We
star
only get to do
outside
2 more of
this
these.
region of space. They were solitary predators, like your praying mantis, Captain, or polar bear, who had a very limited set of social behaviors, most of which dealt with sex. Since they had to compete for survival against many physically superior species, the Iroquois evolved intelligence and tool use in much the same way as your own species. The Iroquois also learned to master their fierce territoriality, to build a cooperative planetary culture. When the Iroquois were discovered by the Taeo, they had just begun exploring their solar system in crude atomic vehicles. Although the Iroquois attacked what they thought to be an invader, the Taeo were patient. They explained the purpose of the sentient milieu and offered the Iroquois membership. The Iroquois recognized the benefits that such a system provided, and once more conquered the hunting beast within themselves, to become cooperative, productive members of the milieu.
Interesting.
This lasted for several thousands of years.
So this isn't really any functional information so far, but it is interesting nonetheless. You haven't seen Dragon Ball Abridged? I haven't, actually. I wasn't really a big Dragon Ball person. And as such, I also haven't watched the Abridged. They pronounce Talo more like Talio? Aha, is that so, Orisa?
Just over
So it goes.
20,000 years ago,
That might be a
Your
little
ancestors were
personal.
learning to chart the course of the moon and stars on animal horns. The sentient milieu spanned 500 light years and included the membership of 100 worlds.
They were a
Like
big
all
deal
other
then.
star travelers, they had discovered ruins and relics of a far more ancient culture, which your species calls the Precursors. Explorers from many species spent their lives trying to piece together this ancient mystery, but of all races, the Urquan were the most bold adventurers. Their scouts, flying single ships, penetrated far into uncharted space and landed familiar
Yeah, and they found
worlds.
Popeye, I remember
On
this.
one such mission, a young Urquan made planetfall on a small, life-bearing alien world to identify some anomalous energy readings, occasionally a sign of precursor installations. Instead, the Urquan found a small, hideous creature, a Dinyari. Before the scout was able to defend itself, the Dinyari creature took control of the Urquan's mind and commanded the scout to place the Dinyari aboard the Urquan's ship, along with hundreds of its evil brood. Then, the Urquan returned to the heart of the milieu,
Oh
landing
no.
on its capital planet. Within hours, every resident of the planet was a Dinyari slave. Within a month, Dinyari compelled starships and spread the evil, psychic creatures across the entire milieu.
And that's what took him down. Is that so? Yeah. Well, so long as you two are having fun, I guess. But the Dinyari are what took down the sentient milieu then, this psychic plague. Does that explain the Urquan? Are we dealing with Urquan or are we dealing with Dinyari? I'm not sure.
When the Dinyari took control of the milieu, one race fought back, the Taelo. These slow,
Didn't we pick up
quiet
one of their
creatures
rocks?
were
Hold on.
silicon-based life
I'll be
forms,
kind, I'll listen.
but bore little resemblance to the modern Genjesu. Taelo were natural immunes to the Dinyari's psychic compulsion. They were unaffected by the creature's power, and the Dinyari would not permit anyone to exist outside their control. So they ordered the remaining races of the milieu to attack and destroy the Taelo home planet. This planet was one of the few milieu worlds located in this region of space. I
Where?
believe you call their star Delta Volpeculae. Their home was a moon revolving about the second planet. I'm sad to say
Delta
that the
Volpeculae.
Taelo were indeed eliminated. However, at the time of their devastation, they had completed a device which they thought would give other races
I think we got
psychic
this already,
ability like
actually.
their own. What happened to this device? This shield? It's hard to say. Maybe it was destroyed in the attack on their homeworld.
No, I think I've got that on board. You want to see it? Actually, I think that we got that already. Okay. So a psychic shield that'll protect us against psychic attack like the Dinyari. Are the Dinyari still around then? I don't know. No idea. Data not found. Well, that's all the historic information we can get for now. I'm sure you're all eager to leave the lore dump zone. I'm done buying for now. I'll be leaving.
It
Catch
has
you later.
been a pleasure dealing with you, Captain. We look forward to your next visit.
Catch you later. Peace. Oh, I will say though, Dragon Ball Z Abridged is worth checking out even if you're not that into Dragon Ball. Team Forster is just so incredibly talented and funny. First season is a bit cringe, but it gets insanely good after. Progress is better showcased in Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, as they only made one episode a year, so their progress is very visible in episode to episode. I liked Abridged for Hellsing Ultimate. That's true. I have seen their stuff before. I guess I can take a look at it sometime. Noting that the first season may be a bit cringe. Well, thank you for the recommendation. I appreciate it. I do. Alright. Let's bebop around. I don't know why I'm checking these planets. We're like full of stuff. Like, what's my manifest even like? I've got enough room for like one run down to this planet. Hellsing Ultimate, so cool. I love Hellsing. Actually, it was Hellsing, actually. If Soup is still around, Soup can confirm. When Soup and I first started, like, hanging out, because, for context, oh gosh, the Thirdash, they be zooming. They're on their way. What's the date? Do I want to pop down here? Maybe. I'm gonna let this sit. I'm gonna tell a story. Soup and I think, and this is known at this point, we dated at one point. I'm not really sure how to describe that. But when we had first started, like, actually hanging out, right, one summer, that was, like, the show that we would watch, as I was just obsessing over Hellsing Ultimate, and I was like, okay, I'm gonna show you one of my favorite things. And so she'd come over and we'd watch Hellsing Ultimate, and apparently that works. Apparently that works. It was a good time. I'm a big fan of Hellsing. One of my favorite shows, too. In fact, about Hellsing Ultimate Abridged, the voice actor of Sarah's Victoria is a good boy. Oh? Is that so? It was a fun time, what can I say? Well, I'm glad you thought so. I'm glad you think so. I hope I described that story okay. It's kind of a... Am I going to... Yeah, I want to check out this hyperspace thing over here. Here, let's... What is this? Who are these ships? Are these more probes? We'll let them catch us. We've got some time to kill. We're gonna go check out that thing. Thingamabob. Lorca B2. Okay, they're more probes.
Come in peace.
Yeah, you do come in peace, because you're exploding.
Engage in self-destruction circuitry.
And then there's... My brain's rotted. Do you know what just came to my mind? It's this picture of, it's a... Oh, they just disappeared. Who are they? I don't know. It's this picture of, like an alien girl with, I come in peace written on her shirt. And next to her is, like, her human girlfriend, and that she has a shirt that says, I'm peace. That's what just came to my mind. I'm terribly sorry. It's one of my favorite pictures. I think my all-time favorite shows are still Death Note and Neon Genesis Evangelion for personal reasons. And that is very, very fair. I guess while we're in the area, we'll check this system out real quick. This place could be fun. We'll take a peek until the 17th, when that should open back up. Oop. Anything cool here? Yes, what a good beam it is. Oh, it's so good. We got a plutonic world. Totally plutonic. Nah, not really worth visiting. I don't know, we're here a little bit early. We'll look for like some biodata, you know? We can't really pick up many resources right now is the issue. Peace, girlfriend. I think, oh, hey. There's life on this gold world. We'll go hunting. One of my favorite animes right now. Oh god, it's got mushroom octopi on it. Oh no. Alright. It's gonna be a very violent hunting experience right now. Don't mind me. Ooh, got him. Whoa, 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 whoa. Ow! I think I found the photo of permission to link your picture. Yes, go right ahead. Just so that everybody can be on the same page here. Here, like, yeah, you got it. Ooh, there we go. Ow. Alright. Let's swing back around to get you. And I think that handles most of the hostiles on the planet. We'll come back and get the rest of the biodata. There was something I was gonna say before we were being hunted for sport by mushrooms with tentacles. What was it? Oh, yeah, favorite animes. The envy I get for that art? Yeah, for real, for real. Oh my gosh. I don't know. Definitely... I know they're both relatively recent, but Oshinoko and Chainsaw Man definitely hold, like, top positions. I'm a big fan of both of those. As for... let's see, Code Geass, absolutely. 100% a favorite of mine. Hellsing Ultimate, also up there. This is maybe a... I don't know. Maybe this pick is more for nostalgia. It's the first anime that I ever watched. Darker Than Black. Kinda edgy. And I don't think necessarily has aged super well. It's old. It shows its age. And it's currently in licensing hell, so good luck watching it anywhere. But, that was like the first anime I ever watched. Is that military anime, Little Magical Girl, that you showed me about the same time as Hellsing? Oh my gosh. Yes, how could I forget? The Saga of Tanya the Evil. Also an absolute top tier anime. One of my favorites. I think we're just constructing a top 10 list right now, but like these definitely get into it. Tanya's so good. The next season's coming out soon. Oh my gosh. Oh, a stretch? Absolutely. Oh gosh. Oh, I needed that. Oh, jeez. What were we talking about? We were talking about anime, that's right. Oh god, that was a good stretch. Thank you. Reminds me of the other day from one talk video where we went over a lesbian meme where one girl said I was doing stuff and the other girl behind her says, hey, I'm stuff. Yes, a classic as well. Did you mention Spy Family already? I didn't. The Spy Family I really, really like too. I was obsessed with it when it came out. I had a routine every week when a new episode came out. is I would sit down and I would watch the whole thing over again for every time a new episode came out. I'd start from the beginning again and watch up through to the new episode. I did this for like, I think the whole first season. I had a problem. I wanted to be your... I still do. Oh, such good stretches. Those noises stretch sound a little lewdish. Oh. The best kind of stretch? Yeah. Listen, I know why y'all like the stretch redeem, and I know it's not for my personal care. But yeah, I was obsessed with Spy Family. I think it's a top 10 for me too. I don't think it's quite as high up as I would have expected. I think that the later part of the season kind of slows down a lot and is less what I'm into. But it's still very, very good. Don't mention me missing the planet while I had to stop and cough. It didn't happen. Don't worry about it. I did it because I thought you could use it, but I enjoy it for the aforementioned reason. Oh, well, I appreciate your selflessness. Here, let's pop over here now. See what we can see. Because it's not... This is a gas giant, isn't it? Yeah. We don't gotta deal with this. This one isn't a me problem. Pop into here. It's almost the 17th, so we'll want to leave the system. Okay, those are not mutually exclusive concepts. We can care about your well-being while enjoying the process. I like the way you think. Oh, more life. More lore. These are lore points running around down here. You thought that these were living creatures? These are, we get to talk to the Melnorme more points. Aren't you all so happy about that? Don't you want to go back to the Melnorme and talk with them even more right now? Too bad, because I don't. We'll give them a little break for the moment. There, grab some of that, a little bit of this, a little bit of that. We'll come back for that piece. Is there any room left for cargo? Hold on, let me check. No. Okay. Yeah, I like the way you think. I don't know, it's just like in a very short period of time, like a whole bunch of like really, really good anime came out. Like, I don't know what it was, but like Chainsaw Man, Spy Family, and Oshinoko just came out and like were absolutely incredible. More life, lots of life in the system. Ow. This world's just a touch more hostile, but that's okay. Nothing we can't handle. Oh. Nothing we can't handle if I'm remotely careful. There we go. Relying a little bit too much on our partial invulnerability. Can you even call it invulnerability if it's only partial? Like, that's... I mean, I guess they do that with, like, bulletproof vests, right? They say, oh, this is bulletproof, but it's not actually. It's bullet resistant. You know? Like, it's got its limit. But we still call it bulletproof. I can be partially invulnerable. I can do that. I can get away with selling that. You know, 90% of the time, you'll be fine. 90% invulnerability. Let's see, grab you as well. There we go. If I was thinking, I would have jettisoned some of our less valuable cargo in order to pick up that gold. But my brain doesn't work, actually. Like, my brain is not particularly functional. Something's appeared. It's about to be the 17th. There it is. Our weak point in space has appeared. Hello. Somebody sent crystal balls out here to greet us. Hello?
Hello, my little one. I am so pleased to see you. You have done well for yourself. It is gratifying.
Oh my god. Little one, that's like one step removed from calling me a good girl. Oh, I'll be. Oh, this is rather hostile. I know who you are. You're Arielu. We've wondered what happened to your people for a long time.
You are very clever. Yes, I am Arielu Lalile, and I suppose it has been a very long time since you've met one of my kind. I imagine you humans are still very short-lived. How sad. Ah well, to answer your question, we chose to cease our efforts with the Alliance of Free Stars when it seemed that there was no longer any threat to our Earthlings. I am pleased to see that you,
Your Earthlings?
outside the slave shield, survived. You seem healthy.
Healthy. He is clever girl. Thank you. Exactly is your connection with Earth and humans anyway?
You are curious. That is a promising quality. How can I describe our relation to humans? Never doubt our motives, Captain. Your well-being is a paramount concern to every Arian. Surely you know that it was the day after humanity joined the Alliance of Free Stars that we appeared in the open for the first time. This was no coincidence. We wanted to protect you. Once we saw that you were, well, safe, we decided to tend to other business for a short while. Believe me, Captain, we have known each other for a very long time. You might even say that we knew the first human.
Why do I get the vibe that we've just met humanity's pet owner? Why is this the vibe that I'm getting here? I'm not sure whether it should be comforting or uncomfortable. It's a kind of a This is what older anime that I'm quite impressed by. Country Girl of the Meadows. More of a slice of life type, but considering the fact that it's clearly in for younger audiences, it was allowed to be surprisingly dark, mature, and realistic. The characters were allowed to die, so it was genuine danger. Ending was rushed, but I'd still rate it like a solid 7.5 out of 10, if not 8. Huh. Interesting. I don't think I've ever heard of that one before. Can't really recommend it to people without caveats. Ah, I see, I see. Well, if I'm ever looking for something more to watch, maybe I'll have to keep that in mind. Honestly, I've got a huge backlog right this moment. I've got to watch, like, more Sword Art Online. I've got to catch up on that. I've got to... What other shows am I supposed to be watching? Log Horizon is pretty good. I've got some problems with Log Horizon, but I've been enjoying it nonetheless. There's another one, but I'm not remembering it. I'm not remembering what it is. I don't know, so much to watch, so little time. Be excited for therapy tomorrow? Oh, you know it. I need it. I do. It's been a hell of a time here recently, let me tell ya. But Arielu, what are you still doing here? Or what are you doing here?
We are many places at many times. This place is an easy place. One of the 10 easy places. At different times, we explore different easy places. That is our way. Oh, I can see from the look in your eyes that I have confused you. I am silly.
Oh,
Please disregard my words.
silly. Oh my god. It really just looked at me and was like, oh, I'm saying big words for you. How silly of me. They were really just acting like a pet owner. Oh my god. Hmm. I think once upon a time I would have found this to be a much more uncomfortable interaction. And I won't comment further on the matter. I'm definitely not pushing people to watch it, as it's more of a personal favorite. Ah, I see. That's fair, that's fair. What are you exploring for in these easy places?
We seek to trap Noong, but they dart and leap. You cannot trap Noong. Do not even try. I do not think you can even touch them. You are not quite solid enough.
Huh. So you trap these, and then what?
Why, we let them go, of course. Noong do not like to be confined. Captain, these things we talk about, they are unimportant to you. They are as dreams. Our words should address your universe, not ours.
Okay. Well, can you help us with the Urquan then? They're kind of an issue.
With ships and weapons, blood and bones, no. Too many shipmates were forcibly discorporated in the last conflict. Our cooperation is not necessary. You are the focus. However, knowledge transcends reality perimeters, and this we can share with you. An example, to discover the nature of the Red Crows, seek creatures who inhabit a world with...
Already got that, but thanks. Dumb.
Farewell, child.
Thanks, Arilu. Listen. Good chat. I'm going to hell now. Goodbye. Oh my god, it's green. Oh no, it's green. And very different. All unknown. Hello? Well, let's bebop over here then. This is the bright point. That's probably where we need to go. Everything else looks the same and isn't labeled. Are those... Oh, that looks like hyperspace on the other side. So these are probably other weak points, maybe? Ermengarde has an opposite problem. It has so much going strong for it. But it never really gets anywhere at the end. Ah. I see, I see. I don't think I've watched that. I'm not. It's just, it was surprising.
Our clever ward has found our nook in time. You are the first brave human. No others have made the trip. This is our home world, Fale Alarophili, nestled safe in this true space eddy.
You want to say that one again? Well, let's say that again for me. Alright, thanks, I got it.
True space eddy. The portal you pass through is a rarity, a natural point of interdimensional fatigue. We use these phenomena to speed our transit through the realities. We are wondering, have you met with the Ungar recently?
Never
We
met him.
entrusted an injured talking pet into their care, and we were curious about its progress.
No, I don't think we have. Interesting. The writers clearly had too much fun making this. They enjoyed themselves, clearly. Good for them, though. So I guess we found the Arilu. So what did happen at the end of the war?
Forgive us if we forget the importance you attach to such events as this. Our context is infinitely broader than yours in scope, both in space and time.
Yeah, I know. You've got to
Nevertheless,
deal with
to
like
please
work
you,
and
I
stuff
shall
while I
try
just
to
sit here at
recall.
home, but it's
Yes,
okay.
now I
Tell me
remember. Here
about,
is the
your
The
deal.
Urquan fleets have moved through your solar system, and you are defeated. Your people make the choice not to fight with and for the Urquan. A shield is cast about your world. Your people are now safe. This makes us happy. The Armada departs your star system and moves toward the remaining Alliance members. Ourselves, the Cyrene, the Yehat, and their adopted Shofixti. The Yehat and Shofixti withdraw to Delta Gorno, but they do not permit the Cyrene to follow. We are content with the flow of events and leave the area to return here. From our perspective, this sequence of events ends here.
They really did just say, oh, honey, I forget how these things are so important for you. I guess I'll talk about it. Oh my god. Yeah, we can talk about the cool, the thing that you think is important. Okay. Oh, goodness gracious. What are the Urquan up to?
Soon after the Urquan defeated the Yehud and imprisoned the Cyrene and Beetlejuice, their siblings arrived to initiate the doctrinal conflict. This battle continues as we speak.
Yeah, we gathered. So what have you been doing on Earth?
You desire honesty. It is given. We have visited your world for many thousands of years into your species' past. We have changed things, made modifications.
Modifications? I'm not upset. Pardon?
Our motives are multiple, our desires complex. Part of what we do on Earth is for your own protection. There are parasites, creatures who dwell beyond. They have names, but you do not know them. They would like to find you, but they are blind to your presence unless you show yourselves. The Androsynths showed themselves, and something noticed them. There are no more Androsynths now, only Ors.
So they do vet checkups on us. More mind flayers, yeah. Okay, so like the Ors, interdimensional creatures from beyond space who will do horrible, horrible things. Absolutely horrific things to humans if they actually found them. And these little space aliens here, they do like checkups on us for some reason because they see us as pets, probably.
No. In a way, ignorance is your armor, your best protection. They cannot see you now. They cannot smell you. Much of our work with your people involved making you invisible, changing your smell. If I tell you more, you will look where you could never look before. And while you are looking, you can and will be seen. You do not want to be seen.
Okay, that's fair. Fair. Well, you said you had much to give my people. Could you be more specific?
As you know, we live in a dimension adjacent to hyperspace, which we call quasi-space. Our ships move between these dimensions through weaknesses in the interdimensional fabric. Although many such weaknesses, or portals, exist which lead from our dimension to quasi-space to various locations in hyperspace, there is only one naturally occurring portal which will transport a ship from hyperspace to quasi-space. We therefore find it convenient to generate our own portals artificially, with focused dimensional fatigue rays.
Oh.
As a sign of our long-standing relationship with your species, we would happily fit your vessel.
Thank you for unlocking fast travel. Oh my gosh.
Your ship is so massive, our units would be ineffective. However, we suspect you may find a sufficiently powerful warp pod, the key element in a portal spawner, in the wreck of the Urquan Dreadnought on the 7th world at Alpha Bavonis. Bring that warp pod back here, and we will prepare a portal spawner for your vessel.
Rad. Okay. Sick. You hear that? Our ship is massive. Yeah, they really just said, wow, your ship is massive. Moving on. You mentioned a talking pet. How did you find one?
We are an endlessly curious species, and we spend much of our time on, how should I say, reconnaissance missions. During one such trip, we witnessed the crash landing of an Urquan Dreadnought on the surface of Alpha Bavonis 7. Normally, when an Urquan vessel is disabled, it automatically engages self-annihilation circuits to prevent other species from learning the Urquan's technological secrets. In this case,
We've heard.
however, these circuits must have failed. The Dreadnought did not disintegrate on impact. We landed to explore the wreckage, and were amazed to find a survivor, a talking pet. As you may know, the Urquan use these non-sentient creatures for the task of interspecies translation, a task the Urquan find ultimately demeaning. The talking pet was severely injured, and we did what we could for the poor creature. But it grew clear that without superior measures, the talking pet would die. We turned to the Unga, whom we have known for many centuries. Their bioscience skills are...
I'm sure that this has gone extremely well for the Unga.
promised to do what they could and let us know how the pet fared. We have not heard from the Unga since. Perhaps if you are traveling through their stars, you could ask them for us.
Yeah, I'll check in. I've got a feeling that they did some wild bioscience and have gotten themselves in trouble. That seems about how these things tend to go. So, I don't know where any of these go. I guess we'll find out. If these are fast travel points, where are they gonna spit us out? Alright, where are we? Okay, we're back where we started. Okay. So we found the Arilu. Oh my god. The Spathi just disappeared. Pardon? Excuse me? Would you like to run that one by me again? They're gone. That's usually not good. Yeah, that does not seem particularly good. The Pekunker's still on the move. We should probably go say hi to them at some point. Okay. Where is Pavonis? I'm not entirely sure. Saurus. I don't remember seeing it. It's probably somewhere where I don't usually look. Let's go down here. Capella, Serpentis. Probably not down here then. Scooty, no. Let's find things that start with P. I think they're organized roughly like that. Luton, no. Serenkov, nuh-uh. Bellatrix, Scorpy. It'd be nice if I could figure out the organization system here. These are all S's. Oh, Percy was up here, actually. Right? Pegasi, never mind. Musket. I've got no idea. God, I'm so eepy. Oh, I should get some sleep. Big eep necessary. As Hazudia says. Let's see, where is... I should break out the map if I'm looking for this. A downed Urquan Dreadnought. If I was a downed Urquan Dreadnought, where would I be? Gruas. Ridiculous. I'm so stupid. Percy. No, wait. What is he looking for? Pavonis. Hey, here's one that starts with P. Is it over here? Venetius. Hygienius. Pictorus. Percy. Okay, well, Percy exists. Pavonis. Down here, maybe? Arietas? No. This is down towards Drew's space. Is it up here, then? Andromedae? puppies! We found puppies! Oh my gosh. Hey, a little bit of a bird doesn't mean you're stupid. It's just alternative intelligence. I appreciate you saying so. How validating. I've always wanted to be, yeah, Trianguli. It's probably up here somewhere. Reticula. Hydra. Horology. Dromedae. Why don't I break out the map and look? Because I'm an idiot. Aquari. Hey, Aquari is where the depressed people were. The Utwig. Yeah. Good sleeps and good night. Oh. You have a good night, Arissa? I won't forget the peach. I'll make sure to get it after stream. You have a good night. Sleep well. It was good having ya. Amalot. Megcar. Linkit. I've got no idea. SETI. Rainet. I'm bringing up the map. You can't stop me. I mean, Star Control 2 map. There's a searchable one online that we use in situations like this. There we are. And then what we need to do is... yeah. There. No spheres. No spoilers. Okay. And then we look for... it was Pavonis. It's right up here. Oh my gosh, it's right next to us. It was right up here. Where is it exactly? Oh my god. I am a fool. We're gonna pop up here, we're gonna get the Dreadnought core. We're gonna get our fast travel unlocked. I should probably be thinking about eating something here soon. Originally I was thinking, oh, I should do like, I should raid Kit when Kit's stream starts, right? Because then that's where I will be, you know, and I can send you all over there, and then I can pop in and say hi. You know, I'm over here now. But what I've realized, sorry, I said that really strained. I have to cough. 1 sec. Oh god, I'm dying. What I've realized is that if I do that, I will not have any time to eat before we actually go over to Kit's stream. And that seems important. Let's see, we're looking for the 7th world. I should not be random about this. This is 4? Was it Alpha Pavonis? I think it was Alpha Pavonis. 7th world. 1... hold on. Let me count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Right up there. Let's hope I counted right, otherwise I'm gonna make a fool of myself. Here we are. I got it. We got a blip. It's been a long time since we've seen one of these. We've also got some hunting to do on the surface. Should be a good time. Oh, goodness. Let's do the hunting first in case this is gonna launch me, like, off-planet. Ow. Ow. Hot. Not in a good way. Alright, that one's gonna be a pain to get to. Here we are. This world's a little toasty. Alright, now we go get that. This should be a core. There we go. big amoeba, huge amoeba. A report from the surface. Captain, we have located the wreck of an Arquan dreadnought. The fact that there is anything but a hole in the ground indicates that the vehicle had some engine power left to soften its crash. Most of the dreadnought is just so much alien junk. We have made hollows of everything, but I don't think it'll be much use to anyone but those egghead xenotechs back at the base. We have found one piece of equipment which is relatively intact. It is a huge hyperspace warp pod. The starboard unit, I think. We will bring it aboard. And to report, job done. Alright, now we pop back down. Oh? Report from the surface, found nothing new of interest in the wreck of the Arquan dreadnought. Sick. That's okay, I just wanted the biodata. There we go. So that's a dub. That'll let us enter quasi-space whenever we want. Once we get it back there, that is. So I suppose we should linger around and get that done. I have a suspicion that that's going to greatly speed up our travel times. There we are. That is everything. That last person died for no reason. Alright. It is the 9th, about to be the 10th. We should see if we can hightail it back in time. It's gonna be a bit of a hike, but let's see if we can get back there and get this done. Yeah, I think we can do it. I think we'll be fine. So we'll get that done, then we can go bebopping through quasi-space. Then I think we go back to Earth. We could do with a refuel. Yeah, we could do with a refuel, drop off these resource units, resupply. And then we head out. And... oh, there's the 17th. Let's hope we can get in here in time. Admiral V, many of you will die for science, but it's a sacrifice I'm willing to make. Exactly. Good, we're in. But also, when we pop out of here, try and map out some more of this quasi-space nonsense. Although I'm half tempted, like, there's so many points. No. If the game doesn't tell me where they go, I will map them out myself. I'm not gonna look up where they go. Tempting as it may be. I'll have to get a piece of paper for this. Well... yeah, I'll probably have to get a piece of paper for it.
The prospect of sharing the easy way with you excites us.
Yeah.
If you have found the Arquan warp pod, this prospect can be made a reality.
We have. I have obtained the warp pod unit from the Arquan wreck.
What a surprise! As we have always said, humans are a most resourceful and clever species. We are so proud of you, but don't worry that you shall have to wait. We are prepared. Even now, our technical personnel are equipping your ship with a custom version of our portal spawner device.
Let's
The
go.
device is usable only in hyperspace. Whenever it is activated, the spawner will focus several interdimensional fatigue beams adjacent to your vessel, opening a temporary hole into quasi-space. Move quickly through the portal. After your ship has passed into quasi-space, you can choose any of the nearby portals which lead back to hyperspace, thus saving you needless transit time. Be keenly aware of this fact. The spawner requires a great deal of energy to function. We estimate that each time you use the device, it will consume 10
Oh
of
god,
your
that's not very much at
units.
all. That's really, like, if this...
Clever child.
Bye. Like, if these go, like, all over the place... part of me just wants to look up the map for this. There's gotta be a map, right? I don't want to map each individual one of these out. Although, like, I could spend the fuel and just go in and out and map all of this. Alright. Just need some head pats with that clever child. Honestly. I will put this in the Discord later. I will put this in the Discord. Maybe I can... Well... Maybe I could show it on stream. You know what, actually? I think before we end, I will show it on stream. Because I probably need to go eat. Yeah, it's like about to be 7 o'clock. I gotta go eat and get ready. Could this actually be a good point for me to leave off? Maybe, and then I can think about this decision on whether or not I just want to look up the map of these quasi-space jump point thingamabobs. Yeah, we can throw in a save here. I've got something to show you all. Amy, who is not her actual name, the girl I saw is this past weekend? Yeah, this past weekend. I have no sense of time. Again, I think we've readily established this. It was just this past weekend that I got to hang out with her. She sent this, I don't know if it was a TikTok or an Instagram thing or whatever it was, some little video that is very related to the subject. So we're going to throw in a save here. I will make further decisions about that later, but let me go ahead and bring that up. Because that is a treat, you know? Where is it? It can't be that far back. I mean, we do talk a lot, but it can't be that far back. A little further? A bit further. There it is. Got it. I got him. Oh, it was on Reddit. I think that you're all the sorts that'll enjoy this. Let me open this. Mute the tab. We don't need the music. We just need we just need this. It's a little. This is it, version 0.70. It's a beta version. I have had this copy installed for years. And I've never gone and gotten a new one. So, yes. Listen, I'm a little bit stupid. You would have thought that I would have, like, maybe checked for a more up-to-date version before we started, like, streaming this, and I had, like, a dedicated save set up. But you'd be wrong. You'd be quite wrong. I'm gonna bop you on over to Ending Soon real quick. But I'm not leaving just yet. Then I quit the game, so it quits making noise. I don't know if there is a new one. Just weird that they didn't release it on version 1. Oh, well, this is like a fan patch that we're running, Erk One Masters. So I think it's like version 0.7 of like the fan patch and stuff. I don't quite know. It's been a long time. I don't quite know the details. But here, and then if I send you all on over, this should take y'all to desktop. If I full screen this, does this work? I'm gonna hope this works. I'm gonna hope this works. Well, no, I don't need a full screen up here. Welcome. This worked, right? Yep, you're all here. You just all get to see this. This is on the subject of head pats. Just... Listen. Listen. I'm gonna make it very clear. Yes. True though. Mm-hmm. Like where can I go to get treated like that? Goodness. That was a golden retriever in that video, by the way. Just so you're all aware. That was a golden retriever boy. He likes arms and head pats, I'll remember that. Mm-hmm. I do. Gotta get me some of that. I don't know, I've just been like... I need it. You know? Not to be all personal, but oh my gosh. I saw that and I was like, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah. Something to keep in mind indeed. I'm sure. Well, it's been a delight. It's been a fun day. I've had a good time. Yeah. I think I need to go eat something. Need to, make sure I don't starve to death. Before I'm locked into my chair playing EU4 for a few hours. But, if you aren't all aware, I should shout Kit out if I'm talking about Kit. You put an extra space there, you buffoon. What is Kit's channel specifically? Oh, unfortunately I'm on similar time zone as Arissa's. I don't think I'm able to follow onto the EU4 stream, unfortunately. Oh, that is all good. For anybody who might be interested, it'll be in about an hour, right? So this isn't immediate. He won't be live just yet, but in like an hour. Hold on, I need to find Kit. Like, how is Kit's channel spelled on here? Yeah, the Keto Cat. Keto Cat, like that? Does that shout out work? Dub. That's Kit's channel. Kit does not go live very often, but Kit will be live tonight. I will be over there, sitting in the voice call with a bunch of other people too. It's very different content, I think, to what we do here, do be forewarned, but it's going to be EU4. It's going to be our multiplayer game. It'll be a good time. Please don't starve to death. I'll do my best. You can't see it, but I'm sending you a little salute. Interested? Yes, just not conscious. That's fair. Sleep is more important, you know, by far. That's where I'll be in an hour's time. Yep, indeed. And that might be something that is going to be reoccurring on Wednesdays from here on out. I can't confirm, but that seems like something that Kit is wanting to do. If so, we might actually get Kit streams weekly. That'll be insane. I'm so excited for it. Although I will be part of them rather than watching them. Maybe I'll have to become a VOD watcher. Pre-game meal? Thank you, Tara. I appreciate it. I'll have to find something good. I might not be here tomorrow. I wouldn't expect me to be here tomorrow. I've got therapy. Therapy is likely to be exhausting as per the usual. So we are planning on being back Friday with Blackwell. If I am here tomorrow, I suppose you'll all find out. Notifications are a thing. If I am here, we'll probably play like Lamplighters or XCOM or something like that. But I wouldn't count on it. Oh no, therapy, fair. Therapy's good. I like therapy. It's just, it's tiring. You know, and after it, it's like my brain's all stretched out. I just kind of want to sit and vibe for a while, you know? Um, but it should be good. Um, yeah, that's kind of the plan. So we'll probably see y'all next on Friday for Blackwell. Should be a good time. And I think that's me. Oh, XCOM just finished a playthrough recently. XCOM 2, not the original. XCOM 2 is really good. We've been playing through the original. Um, just here relatively recently. We started that. We're doing Iron Man for that. It's been fun. I've enjoyed it. Yep, UFO defense. More retro. Yeah, apparently we've just become a retro channel. I don't know when this happened, but it's like I play OG XCOM, I play Star Control, I play Blackwell, which maybe isn't quite retro. Pardon me. It maybe isn't quite retro, but it's kind of getting up there a little bit, you know, in the years. I don't know. Can you all believe that I started this out playing Ixion first, actually? Ixion was really fun. I wish I still had the VODs for that. I should have been saving those. But we actually mostly got our start on like streaming XCOM Long War, which hardly counts as retro. And we did that for months. That's like all we played. Oh, I do like retro games? Me too. Me too. I mean, a lot of this is stuff that I have played on my own before. You know, I've dabbled in Star Control. I've definitely played the hell out of XCOM. I like all of them, OG included. So getting the opportunity to bring it to channel is fun. It's just like, apparently I'm bringing all the old stuff all at once. But so it goes. It's a vibe. I enjoy it. Long War is too stressful. I honestly, and we do have the VOD for this. We don't have the VODs for like the entire Long War playthrough. Like the very beginning, like the first month or two of the game, like I wasn't saving VODs because I'm an idiot. But we got like most of it. Including the final mission, which was so stressful. Like I felt like I was gonna be sick playing it. I kind of kept it on the down low. I didn't talk about it during the stream, but like up until like God, probably better than halfway through the final mission, I felt like nauseous sick. Like that's how much stress I was under. You know, playing that final mission after like months on that campaign. And then also, you know, the additional aspect of you're doing it live, right? It was rough. It was totally worth it. The emotional payoff was incredible. But still, it was like, oh my goodness gracious. I put myself through that voluntarily. Yeah, I refuse to even watch Long War playthroughs. I can't handle the stress. That is totally fair. I don't know. I should go back and watch my. I mean, there's too much of it for me to really reasonably watch, but I should listen to my Long War stuff again sometime. That was a good time for us. I told some crazy stories. I kind of want to hear those again. What was I doing during the Long War days? I was on some wild stuff. Still am. Probably even more so. Yeah. Yeah. But I think that's me. I'm gonna go scrounge up some food. Um, yeah, so a big thank you to everybody that tuned in today. I've had a delightful time, as always. You're the ones that make this so fun to do. A big thank you. Speaking of people that make this so fun to do, a big thank you to all of our chatters as well. A blast, as always, talking to each and every one of you. I know that I say the same thing like all the time. It's kind of routine, but I really do mean it. I really, really do. Just a blast. I love it. I love getting to be here. It's a delightful time to tune in. Oh, I'm glad you think so. And VOD watchers, I totally didn't insult you by proxy earlier. Don't worry about it. Totally didn't do that. Nope. Never. Not once. No more. Alrighty. That's it for me. I will be back in like 50 minutes, not here, but over on Kit's channel, with EU4. I'm gonna go eat something. Make good decisions. Be safe. Have a good night. I said this in the wrong order and my brain hates it. God, I don't even know what to say next. Oh, Ivy, enjoy your meal. Will do. Have a good night, everybody. Bye-bye.